That's me. Hey guys, we're still working out our technical difficulties here. We'll be with you in a couple minutes. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk about something interesting.
Yeah.
I just muted you. All I said is talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
How am I getting? What are you saying?
I don't know.
I said everybody talk amongst themselves. We're still working out our technical difficulties.
Maybe they're backwards or wrong.
Did it get switched again?
Possibly.
I think he switched mine and Jack's.
Oh,
I don't think so.
that's bad.
No, I didn't switch them.
Well, mine wasn't working, and his was. Now mine's working, and his isn't.
Okay. Well, you've got Phantom Power on yours, and you shouldn't.
Yeah, he's on.
Because
That was his.
the reason not even I don't have an input put in on it yet, so I think these are switched.
Can I have that?
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
The one labeled audio 3 is here.
Well, hi guys.
Yes.
So this is what's happening right now. All the fun and excitement. Not really fun. And not super exciting yet.
It's a behind the scenes.
But it looks kind of cool. So I'll show you around the yard. So we have a nice gravestone over here. And then over on this side, we have our live studio audience that are in the shadows. You can't really see them, but they're there. Then we've got guys over here. And more gravestones.
That's okay. It's backwards again. Because I don't have any input.
Tim's cord right now.
And he's pulling Tim's cord. Oh, they're switched. He's hold on. He's 3 and 4 Mike, and he's 4 ears and 3 not apparently. So let's flip you around, and you can watch them. Or not flip around. I don't know how to flip it around. Camera. Nope. Maybe not. We just get to watch from here.
All right, well, let me turn it down. Let me get input 3 here.
Behind the scenes.
That's why, so that we can get some sexiness on him.
Jack should be in 5, right?
Did you really just say so you can get some sex? Did you really just say so you can get some sexiness on it?
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Well,
Hello. All right.
Okay, now talk, Tim.
Test 1, 2. Nothing.
Start
Test
talking.
1, 2. 1,
Yeah.
There we go. We're
Okay,
going
now you're in 3.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, now let's turn on the fan first. Let it sit for a second. Go back to
and Mike, your favorite girl is here. Just for you. Look at her.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Mike, she missed you.
No,
He's gonna hate me.
that was fine. All right, so now we need to see if it's going through streaming.
So technical. It's exhausting. No, what did Mike say? Jesus tap dancing Christ, Mike. She's here for you. She loves you so much. Can't you see it in her sweet little eyes? Her sweet little eyes, Mike. She loves you.
I don't know how that thing works.
For some reason. The rise of the devil.
Oh, he did not say that. Oh, Mike. That's just mean.
That's what I was afraid of, is that it's not going to pick up. Oh, one side. Check. It's there. Check.
Mike. Twin holes of darkness. Not funny. Twin, there is the second one, though. Look, she's here, too.
Check. What in the screen?
She loves you
Well, I mean, I'm just
too.
here.
But look
Yeah,
at
but-
look at
You
right
don't hear
there for
something playing
you.
back?
Oh,
It's gonna float, just doesn't pick up video for some reason.
Just for you, Mike. Watch that. When I do her face up close, he's gonna flip. What?
Lost our kid. What's the camera saying?
Nothing. It says nothing. It's not even on.
It's not even on.
It's not even on. It says nothing. Lord help me. Goodness gracious. You're gonna have nightmares, Mike. Okay.
Was that your phone?
You're gonna have nightmares, Mike.
Oh. So we're hearing her scream. So does that mean it's coming from
That's
his phone?
from his phone. Hi, everybody. Who all's on here? Aragon Stories. Hello, Mike. Mr. Observer. Hello, Mr. Observer. Wendy. Oh, my Wendy. We're having technical difficulties, Wendy. Hi, Ma. Hi, Super. Heart Searcher Christine. Who else is on here? Hi, Michelle. Doggy 357. Hello. I think that's everybody.
Jason.
Oh, that's Jason. Well, hi, Jason. I was just informed. Okay, let's see if the guys are ready.
Check, check, check.
Are you Mike?
They're still checking, so I'm assuming it's not ready.
Mike the Naked Bigfoot.
Well, it's not.
Mike. I'm Tim and I don't get naked.
We're thankful that you don't get naked, Tim. Tim, say that again.
I said mine gets naked all the time. I don't do naked.
We're glad about that.
Take off your headphones. Yeah, take off your headphones. This isn't going to be pleasant. Set to reset this. It's been a nice little talk.
You guys are already deaf anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? I got nothing on my left side, but I don't care. I can do the right.
Really, Mike? In my pirate pajamas
Mike
and
is
a
in pirate
thong?
pajamas. That's cool. I need a picture.
No, we don't need a picture.
Sure.
You do not need a picture, Mike. He takes it back. You can send that personally to Tim, not to anybody else. We don't need that in our lives. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So coming to you live outside sounded like a really good idea. It's not working out that well. And we've been setting this up for about 3 hours now, and it's still not working out as well as we planned it. So hopefully we can get everybody working.
Your brain's working a little better than mine is because I'm not sure how we're
So if not, it looks cool for the moment, right?
Chupacabras.
Chupacabras. We don't have that out here, just coyotes.
That's why I've used the little mixer and stuff when we've done it, because that goes direct to it. I would think they would hear it, because if the audio output is set to Scarlett, then it should go out. The only thing I don't think we'd be able to get is the back people coming in. Oh, this thing's gonna be gone.
I think John just volunteered for that. Go, John, go.
No, I'm in the dark.
I can turn that light around. Get you in the light real quick.
That's why. Remember,
That's true. That was my own fault.
I said, in the meantime, who wants to see the guy do TikTok dances?
That's why I said he's here. He can do it. So I think that's a volunteer.
I've seen 2 yeses.
Oh my goodness, I do. Yes. Oh Lord,
Oh, the
You do-
Thriller dance,
Oh.
that's a better idea.
I like the Thriller dance. Okay, guys, they say they want you to Thriller dance. Go,
Thriller dance?
Thriller dance. Oh, there you go. Hold on.
I'm hooked up.
He's hooked up just a little bit, Tim. Just show him a little. There you go. There you go.
I would, but I'm chubby and I'm
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. There you go. There's your TikTok dance. Oh, it's like this. You go like this, and then you go like that, and then
Oh, now pretty sure. Ghostbuster theme. Check.
I don't know the Ghostbuster theme.
Here's my hand.
I don't. Is there a dance for the Ghostbuster
Yeah,
theme?
there is.
Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
Yeah, who's the guy that sang it?
Everybody into the back.
I don't
Who's it
know.
called?
Ghostbusters, but there's a dance for it?
Yeah,
I don't
What's
think
the-
there is.
there's a music video for it.
Yeah, but that's just like for the movie.
Check.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't know. Yeah, like I didn't know it had like a dance. Okay, if anybody knows that there is a Ghostbuster dance, I would love to see that. And, you know, I think that would be kind of awesome. Hey, Paranormal World. Through the Veil is on. How are you guys doing? We are still. Hold on, say hi.
Hi.
They're still fighting.
Not working.
Still not working.
He's got to go through everybody else, right? One guy doing it's not called, doesn't classify as a dance.
What? There's not a dance.
That's
That's literally them running. That is not a dance. That's literally them running. There's a dance to it, though.
There isn't a Ghostbuster dance.
There isn't.
My brother was in a show and they did Ghostbuster.
Naked says there is a Ghostbuster dance.
Show us. Not naked.
Theme.
There is.
Yeah, I don't remember a Ghostbuster dance either. We just looked up the video. It's just the like video for the movie. So.
Hard to dance with all that equipment in your hands.
Well, they're entertaining themselves, or they're getting really mad to where things are going to get thrown. So it could go either way.
Crazy.
So
Jack's straight, right?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah. He is.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm not.
I got signal like a neighbor.
that's not a dance. There is no dance.
Look.
That's a walk. That's not a dance. Then John, go dance it. Come on.
I'm not part of the show. I don't want to be part of the show.
You can be part of the show right now. You ready to be part of the show?
No, I am just a casual observer.
Casual observer. There we go. Okay. Oh, we have headphones on. Are we getting close?
Oh yeah. Power's out on that.
Ow! Don't do that. You got to lose connection or something.
Yeah. Oh, cord was out.
It's short.
That was funny. Only not really funny.
It was the power. There was no power on the little mixer.
That kind of hurt.
The power now because it just shocked him.
That was amusing. Is he gonna blow my head off?
Check. Nothing.
Why is nothing plugged into that plug?
Check.
Oh, there's no power to the headphones.
Why is there no plug plugged
Oh,
in
'cause this keeps falling out.
to the green?
Watch your ears, everybody.
Here comes the dime.
Tim's on beer too. There we go.
Oh, damn. Tim's already on beer, too. 3 hairs stood up. They did. It's just shock. They said your 3 hairs stood up, Joey. I think he's going to have to shave his head again because they're all just big. I know. Now you got shocked, though. All your hairs popped back out. We might be close. Tim lost his green ball.
Mine. Well, yeah, but it's got a USB out. It's mounted in there, isn't it?
There's some serious thinking right
I
now.
you don't want to bring the whole rack down, do you?
No, it's not in the rack. No.
Oh, you.
My beard.
Oh, yeah. Got a USB out. Should.
Why didn't I think about that sooner?
Hold, please. Apparently, there was an epiphany that we didn't know about. And we are 30 minutes in, and nobody's had a beer other than Tim.
I have.
Tim's on number 2, and everybody else is slacking.
How many beers I'm
For us, he's on number 2.
on? Yeah, I can't even see it. Can
I'm
you
like,
see
he's
it?
blind. That's why.
See the red?
So, guys, the moon looks cool tonight. I don't know if you can see it. Sorta. Sort of creepy and eerie. So. Oh, it's your favorite horror movie? My favorite horror movie, and I don't think anybody talked about it when they did the horror movie shows. My favorite horror movie is Sinister. I think it is the best. Well, 7's pretty good too, but I like Sinister. It's the best new movie that's come out in a very long time because all the other ones are predictable. And I feel like, and I know everybody's going to hate me for this, but I feel like the new It is less of a love story than the first one, but it's still... It is. Don't laugh at me, the boy and the girl, and really? Wow. No more live audiences. I know. I'm kicked out already. But Sinister was the best. Oh my gosh.
Another chair?
Yeah, there you go.
How about one of these chairs? Put it on this chair.
That should be okay.
Put it on the arms.
Oh, there you go.
That might work better. Kind of expensive. I don't want to drop it.
Yeah, that'd be great to not do that. Since we don't have any more tables.
Here we do. You want a little table?
Oh, do you want a little table? Or does that work?
Oh, pardon me.
Make it sturdy enough for you. You're good.
Well, now we're getting creative. That green plug right there has nothing plugged into it. He's calling it.
All right. Power ring down.
See what happens. So Julie's really messing with us today, I guess, guys. Mike, thought you were going to talk to your girl. Oh, you're tangled up in everything. Hold on, you can't go up. Okay, let go.
Oh, no, I can't go up. I'm just trying to see which
No,
one it was.
It's that one. There you go.
Keep them
Okay.
entertained. We'll take care of it.
I'm trying.
We got it.
I'm trying. I got nothing else. Well, look at the neighbors. We got a ghost there. Wow, our live audience is laughing at us. It's Morgan! Morgan's here! Yay!
This way too. I got nothing.
Well, no, they're unplugging everything and putting it over. That's why.
Hi, baby.
Oh, so I'm going to show everybody. We're going to go and we're going to look at all our cool Halloween decorations then. We're just going to go around. We got this.
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you. I don't want to play alone. Please come and play with me. I'm so lonely. You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
I love her. And then we have this one. Or not, because her batteries are dead. So I got to replace her. Oh, I think this one's dead. Nope. Everybody else's batteries are dead. And we have our zombie in the back. And our homemade fire pit. Maybe not. See it? It's kind of cool. Yeah, the HOA is not happy with the house, but you know, I'll take the fine. It's cool. I'm good with that. So,
If you really were intentional.
see if the new one's moving.
Check, check, check.
Thank you, Shadow Form. I have an obsession. You should see the inside of the house too. It's really bad. So, and yeah, it's really bad. Look back here. I have a pet graveyard. So it's like all the little animal
She met me
gravestones.
But she's at the game, so as soon as we're done, she's coming back over here. Oh, not at all. She's very nice.
And then we have all the gravestones over here. And this, we have a problem, which is fine. Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi. Hi.
Should you be driving?
No. I'm just looking at my phone.
Sorry, baby.
Tired. That was a long drive.
I know. I'm like, it's terrible, but you can hang out with us for a while.
Yeah. Traffic was horrible. But it's like,
That's what everybody said.
You on Wi-Fi? Because you're freezing up every now and then.
Probably went too far. Probably. I'm sure it probably is. Sorry, guys. Got a little sketchy there. Is Rebecca right? No, but I do now. Hi, Rebecca. Why do you have 9 names? Terrible. That's what happens. I think we might be close. Maybe not.
Move it up there, Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, look, I get to.
Morgan, do you have my phone?
There's your girl. Mike, look at her. Oh, there she is. Aww. Lisa, you want more decorations?
What does this one go to? Oh, this goes to the road.
Kind of do.
I'll go back around again. I think I go too far, though. Let me know if I break it. Okay. Better? Me better? And then in the back, way back there, there's a Grim Reaper with lights and a pumpkin and a spider. And we have the whole graveyard. And the cat actually,
Frozen, babe.
like, what? That's not, what do you want me to do about that? I'm not on my side.
Closer. Oh, you're not?
There we go. Not frozen. Am I on? So we have the guy in the corpse in the casket, and his eyes light up green. And the skeleton with the girls. And then if you look on the wall, there's a flames skull. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, kind of. On the back wall. And then over here, we got a fish and a cat skeletons with a rat with glowing eyeballs. And then, as everybody loves, our favorite clown. Oh, isn't he creepy? He's kind of cool. And then, of course, you have your Pumpkin Reaper guy. He's always cool. And then we got our newest addition. I can't light him up, though, because he yells. I actually could. He's kind of loud, though. Is it gonna turn? No, he's not going to see me. His battery's down. That's the best! Oh yeah, and his face is on fire. Isn't that awesome? Come on, do it again. And then of course he has his emotional support clown behind him. Do you see him? Okay, he's gonna turn off before he scares me again. Where's this button? There you go. Okay. Oh, and then we have somebody's favorite person up there on the wall. And then we have our spider webs, and there is actually 2 skeletons up there. I don't know if you can see them, just barely at the top. Pre-wrap prunes, really, Mike? You already, is that your grandmama's remedy for everything? A couple days on the crapper? Okay, see how the guys are doing. Go.
1, 2. Can't hear or. You hear me?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, when it works.
Yeah, I'm only getting you in one ear.
Yeah, I only got one ear, and it's very,
We've
very,
all
very
only got one ear.
Yeah. Okay. All of a sudden, pop.
That dust is clearing.
Yeah. It's a dirty board. You dirty board.
Uh-oh, he's calling people dirty boards. It's not. We were going to use it for the camera, but it was too long. So it's just kind of there for the moment.
You can't hear me now. One side.
So,
That's all right. Not very loud.
You only have one side.
You're killing me. You were.
I can't hear anything.
There you go. That did it.
Yeah.
I think we might be getting
Yep,
closer.
Keep tapping your board.
Give her some love taps.
I can hear you nothing.
I can't hear anything.
Getting close.
I guess I need to hear.
Well, it does help if you can hear. I don't know why you're not hearing anything though.
Nope.
Is he not plugged in somewhere?
Different headphone thing?
No, we're on the same headphone thing.
That's not good.
Cordways. There you go. That's the one you're on. It's good.
Hear anything. This one too.
Damn it! I keep getting twisted up in this.
He's on this one. Oh! It yelled at me.
Which one's he in?
I don't know. 4.
This one?
This one. This one, Tim?
The dolphin on it, that's why.
I feel it with one.
Yeah, but it's this one. Oh! Yay!
We're getting there. Test 1, 2. I hear a little bit.
Might be working! I'm a little excited. That beautiful table that I spent all this time making pretty is not pretty anymore.
Aw,
But it's okay.
I think it's gorgeous.
Girls are out here. So
It's beautiful wrinkled tablecloths.
the biggest important thing is that Julie and Jahan are out here. There you go. There's my girls. Can I turn mine off? Are we ready? Can I hear you guys?
I don't know.
We're getting there. We're getting close.
So
I
close. I don't know. Can you hear
I
us?
can hear Keith. Joey?
Can you hear me?
Joey?
What?
What?
Yeah.
There's a delay.
Well,
a delay.
there's a delay because it's on the phone. And Tim?
Yes. I can't hear her, but
He still can't hear. Does your microphone?
You guys hear me?
you guys hear me?
We hear you really well.
You just can't hear. Do you want headphones, Tim?
All right, let's disconnect.
How do I don't know how to disconnect. Here you go.
Here. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness. That was confusing.
All right. We need to turn the camera toward Tim just a little bit.
Get him in frame. There you go.
There you
Perfect.
go. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
nailed it.
Hey, look, all of a sudden I see comments across the screen, Joey. Like we talked about.
Nice.
That's cool.
All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Welcome.
Thumbs up if you can hear us.
Can everybody hear us good?
Or at all.
Say yes. You can hear us?
Cool. That means the speaker working too?
I didn't put the speaker on yet.
Well, that's good. They can hear us anyway.
Perfect.
Ambient noise.
We don't need the speaker. You guys can hear us. Okay. Wow.
We got a thumbs up. They can hear us.
Fucking technical difficulties, let me tell you.
Gotta love it. Technology's a wonderful thing.
You know, I had this whole thing planned out tonight. It was really nice.
in your head,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's going to end up nice.
All right.
Sometimes dreams come
Should I
true.
play my Halloween intro?
Yes.
Oh, let's do it.
You do
All
it.
right. Let's kick this off the right way, shall we?
Okay.
Here we go. Halloween. A name synonymous with ghosts, ghouls, fear, and of course candy. Halloween came to America in the late 1800s, limited to colonial New England, and began more as a celebration of harvest. It wasn't until the 1930s that Halloween became more like a holiday that we've come to know and love today. Halloween originated during the Celtic times, 2,000 years ago, and was celebrated on November 1st. The day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the cold, dark wintertime. The day was originally called All Hallows' Eve, which eventually became known as Halloween. The celebration soon evolved into a day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats. So sit back with your favorite brew and enjoy this Halloween 2020. That's the way to kick it off.
That
right
was
there.
awesome.
That's the way to do it. Oh, look at that. And she's got beer, too.
Patties.
It's all right when she does it.
It's not alright when I do it.
Are these jumbo insurers?
Which one was it? Jumbo and Shears.
It was the one just like that.
That's what it looks like.
Here you go.
Oh, no,
Pass-
sorry.
pass
I
them
s- I
down.
skipped it.
It wasn't, as long as it wasn't the new one.
Yeah, I'll use that one.
So,
It's a
Super
horse
Horror Show, Mike, we've had difficulties. We finally just got going.
Wow.
Where am I hearing the echo from?
I don't know, but this
Somebody's
is
phone.
total. Oh, it was your phone. The phone that was on the table.
Probably my phone. So let me shut that off.
Or is it Tim's phone?
Good.
Hooray.
I think we're good, right? Yeah, we're good.
I love this.
It's good beer.
Okay, we're killing our own here.
There we
we
go.
go.
We're closer to the Wi-Fi.
I'm going to
Throw things through a window.
make sure we're hardwired here on the network.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We're not even on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm going to
Somebody tripped over a cord.
turn.
On after a couple days.
The brewery is on Southern and Mill and Southern, just east of Mill, and it's on the south side, and it's about a block and a half down on the east side, and it looks like a office building. It doesn't look like a restaurant or a brewery. Yeah, the Green Hatch chili beer.
That was real tasty.
They gave me a big, what do you call those things?
Growler?
They gave me a growler to go.
A growler to go.
They took care of me. We need to go back there.
There's not alcohol in this, is there?
Yes, there is.
No, not at all. No, just keep drinking.
So we want to welcome back Jack to the show.
Hey, Jack.
Jack hasn't been on in a year and a half, right? About.
Something like that. I've been on here.
He was on our episode number 2.
Yes, he was.
All my fans are super excited.
So we're saying hi because I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to lose connection again. So
Right. Well, we're hardwired, so we can't really lose connection.
we
again,
shouldn't
right?
lose connection.
Shouldn't lose in the first place.
Shit, really? Why'd you bring Julie out? That was the problem.
That's
Yeah, everything was fine until
Stupid
Julie
dog.
showed up.
She's not
So,
listening.
Mike Super Horror Show, can you hear us better now? Are you still there?
He went to bed.
I know he's going to be
Naked, are you there?
Naked went
Naked
to
went
bed.
to bed. I'm sorry.
Through the veil said, "Hey, Jack."
Hi. Who's through the veil?
That's
Someone I know.
that's Nicole.
That's been cool.
Oh.
She's in the South. I think she's in Ohio.
Gotcha.
It's not south.
Crap. Well, Midwest.
Okay.
Somewhere.
We have people from all over.
Do
the
I know
country
Nicole?
now.
Yeah.
No.
Good. I was feeling really weird.
We
You're
have
like, it's
people from
Nicole.
Iceland, London.
That's the way Joey said it.
Okay.
It's Nicole, don't you
Oh,
know?
Nicole, yeah.
Do you know
Oh.
who she is?
I remember
Everybody
now.
knows who Nicole is.
Good old Nicole.
Missouri.
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 Zora.
Missouri. Yeah.
All
I
right.
knew it was somewhere in those parts. And so Super Horror Show, Mike, is the gain better now? I know it's going to take 10 seconds before you hear that. I'll wait.
Oh, wait. Quick.
Tap, 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 tap.
We need the theme from Jeopardy on here. Really.
We have no sound effects either, do we?
No, not
Oh,
tonight.
all right, sorry.
Yeah, we
we'll
do.
make our own.
We have us
I'm
for
here.
sound effects. Exactly.
We have Jack.
We got Jack.
So the problem is our regular soundboard that we do all of our work with didn't want to work tonight.
Sorry about that.
And so we've had to
Improvise,
big time.
to say the least.
It was cool. A lot of running up and down stairs.
Yeah. It's like, nothing like getting caught with your pants down. That's pretty
Oh,
much
there
what
is.
it
Joey, blow the dust off that mixer this morning.
No, don't do that.
Oh my God!
Legit.
Yeah.
I think
And then I have to tap it once in a while too.
You need to pull out a guitar or something.
you know what's funny? The last time that mixer was used, I think it was over at Schneff.
That makes sense. That would explain the
So,
dust. That would
yeah.
explain the dust.
Oh, that would have been
A long time
long
ago.
time
Yeah,
before
a long time ago.
because we've been using my stuff for
Right. So
Forever.
it's sat in a box since then.
wow.
So
You have it in
yeah.
a box?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Makes it easier to
Should
find.
have had
I
a
guess.
cover.
I just pile my stuff on top of other stuff.
Get some of that canned air.
I'm gonna make you a cover for that head.
What?
Huh?
I'll make a cover for
I
that.
have a case for it.
You don't put it on it?
Not. It's in a case.
Well, why is all the dirt in there?
That's for
It comes with that. We used it outdoors.
It comes with
2
dirt.
years ago. We
Okay.
used it outdoors and put it away dusty.
And you put
Yeah,
it away
and you
dirty?
lock
All
it
right,
away, yeah.
All right. I've been put away dirty before. It's all right.
I did because at 11 o'clock at night,
Who wants to clean?
or midnight, we're just shoving shit in a box
All
and
right.
leaving. So
Okay.
hey, Wendy's on.
let's
Wendy.
bring Wendy on.
I'm waiting. I did because at 11
Hey.
o'clock at night, who wants to clean? Or midnight, we just shut the shit out of me. So, okay. Hey, Wendy's
All
on.
kinds of fun stuff. there.
Let's bring Wendy on.
We're here
I'm
now.
waiting. I did because at 11 o'clock at night, who wants to clean?
Houston.
He's so quiet.
Have to mute her.
I had
for
to
a
mute
second.
you.
You have to turn the TV down or the
You got
whatever.
TVs
so-
or echoes or
What is the matter?
Yeah, turn the volume down that you listen
Shut
to.
up.
On.
it doesn't look like Wendy.
It's
Oh,
Wendy.
hey, Tito.
Hey,
I was gonna be.
There we go.
I was really
There we
freaking out.
go.
I'm going like, that's a Wendy.
That
I don't
doesn't
want
look
to be
like the Wendy I
judgmental. But,
remember.
ugh.
what up? You like my outfit?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
You've let yourself go.
That's friggin' awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
gangster.
freaking-
I'm
I'm
gangster.
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. Hi,
What
Tito.
up? You like my outfit?
That's so crazy.
that's awesome.
Huh?
So you got a ghost story for us tonight?
I always have
Spooky?
something spooky.
Let's hear a scary
Something
story.
spooky.
There's a spooky right here.
Yeah,
That's
that's
I know.
it's
You
very
know,
creepy.
I don't want to say anything, but you're kind of small on my screen, but for a second you look like Darren.
I thought it was Darren
Right.
at first, yeah.
I'm still freaking out. Is that a girl?
There he is.
There's Darren, see?
There's Darren. You guys look like twins. What the hell? I swear it's
He won't let me kiss him. He won't let me kiss him.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. That's
That's
uncomfortable.
funny. Right? Seriously, that's awesome. You guys got to do a selfie. You have to. Send it to him.
But hey, come on, it's Halloween. I'm not gonna probably do anything tomorrow because I have to work. Take my grandbabies out maybe for trick or treating with Alex and Brittany, my daughter.
Bless your
But I have to. I had
I
to dress up and just pop in for a few minutes. So it's fun. I do this every year. I used to do it at my old work all the time. Freak people out, man. They were like, Wendy?
It's terrifying.
Tito. This is Tito. You know what? You guys got it easy. You know how long it took me to do this?
How long?
Like 10 minutes.
I believe it.
So tell us
But,
something really scary. Give us some scary
Uh,
shit.
There's some scary shit. God, you guys heard about everything that I've done. Everything the scary shit from last investigation was pretty scary, don't you think? Not the last, but the one in Donna Ana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. But yeah, no, seen weird things. You know, just crazy stuff. Lived in Arkansas. Saw some crazy stuff.
That's very scary.
That's scary too. Yeah. So, but yeah, I wanted to pop in, say hey.
Did you guys get
and
anything this
guys-
past weekend?
Huh?
Did you get anything good this past weekend?
We did get a laugh. So I'm glad you brought that up. So we did the building, and me and my sister Carol was there, and we were like walking around. We were on the second floor, and we're standing there asking questions and stuff. And so I asked this, I'm like, is anybody here? You know, whatever. The REM pod the mail meter started going off. The K2 was going off. So I'm like, anybody here, or whatever. And we hear this man laugh. And it's like, and we caught it. We got an EVP, so it's pretty cool. We got proof of it. But I stop and I go, Carol, did you hear that? She goes, yeah. There was a man laughing. I go, yeah. So we had two other guys there. With Rebecca's boyfriend Steve was there, and another guy that joined us that night. And we're like, did you guys laugh? You know, or what? And they're like, no. So we didn't laugh. And I go, okay, so me and my sister heard a laugh. So please, if you laugh, let us know. And they're like, no, we didn't laugh.
Right.
So it was a really creepy male voice laugh.
Wendy, was kind of a sarcastic laugh or kind of
Yeah,
like a
there you go. Yes, it was like a ho 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 like that.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so we went, and then Pam, she got scratched.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, she got scratched. We've got pictures of that. We went into the swim where there's a big swimming pool, and of course no water or whatever in it. Very old building,
So
and it was a big hole.
Isn't that just a hole?
Just a hole.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Hey, I'm looking better than you guys, I think, right now, huh? Don't you think?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
No bit. No
What are the
offense.
ABU 3s on this?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to that this last time.
What are the PBRs?
You think I'm gonna read on this? It's freaking dark as hell out here. I can't read.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, it's very dark.
No. Let us know, Lindsay, because I can't read it.
What do you want to know?
Trying to know the ABV on the beer that we're drinking. I want to say it's like
the EVPs.
7 or 8, isn't it?
I don't know. It's more than 2.
It's more than
What?
2.
What are you guys drinking?
It's
All right, so
Candy Bar
Go ahead.
Stout from that fake brewery.
It's got peanuts.
remember
in it.
Tuesday night?
So
Were you here
tasty.
Tuesday night?
Oh,
with us?
here it is. It's in
Yeah.
black. It is.
This is their second most
Oh,
popular
okay.
beer, or maybe the
6.0.
first.
6?
6.0. 6.0. And it's got
There it
milk
is.
and peanuts, so my throat will start swelling very soon.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Wrong time to find that out.
Did I mention I have an allergy? I'm just kidding.
So is anybody else coming on dressed up tonight?
I don't know.
I was going to dress up, but we ran into all this crap
I'm Waldo.
problems, and it just
Yeah.
didn't get around to it.
You're Waldo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where's he at?
Why don't naked come on? Why don't naked just come on naked? That'd be like probably the best costume ever, right
It
there.
might. It might.
I'm not sure that
He's
counts as
probably
a costume.
enjoying having clothes on today because he's been in the hospital for the last
Oh yeah,
week and a
I'm
half
glad.
or so.
Yeah, glad you're doing better, Mike.
Yeah, he's got a thong on. That's a lot for him.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he looks
And then
like.
there's
We'll show you.
then there's Darren.
There's Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Darren. Shadow Man.
Shadow Man.
Man.
Should I French him? Should I just stick my tongue down his throat?
Yes, please, right now.
Please assault him. Assault him.
I'll
on the
pay
bed.
you to do that.
He'll pay me. I'll
And
do it.
Darren just ran away.
And where did Darren go?
He hates when I dress up like Tito. He hates it. I love
You
it.
just love hanging all over him, don't you?
That is
I
you.
do. I mixed with him hard.
Perfect.
Big time.
Perfect.
I
Try
knew
the
that was
In
you.
public.
It's a nice goatee.
Got to tap the board again.
Right here.
No, we lost our right side.
Tap, tap.
Oh,
Yeah, can you see the man thing going on here? Don't you guys see that all right, right?
Don't you
Rubbing-
hate that?
Rubbing the chin.
How does it feel? Is that uncomfortable?
Oh,
This is eyeshadow.
Well, I know, but I mean,
Putting it
oh,
on
there
wrong.
it comes back.
does it bother you at all? I mean, can you imagine what it's like all the time?
Oh, no, well, not really, because it's not
You
real
wear it all
hair,
the
so it
time.
don't bother me. Yeah, because I wear it anyhow, but not on my chin.
Next time you do it, put it on first and then throw a whole bunch of hair on there. Do you have a cat?
She does have a cat.
There you go. So just rub your face on your cat as soon as it's
Yeah.
on and fresh. You'll know what it's like to have a beard.
The funny thing you don't know right now is I'm grabbing my balls just like a dude does.
That's what pubic hair.
You should. You should.
That's funny.
You sagging as well? Your pants
I
sagging?
sag to the left.
Nice.
Left, right.
I'm speechless.
Dude, I have such a funny joke, but I'm not going to say it.
Why would you share that?
Why would you tease?
I have something hilarious to say, but
Because
I'm
I have
keeping it to
brain
myself.
damage.
Okay.
Share. Come on now. This is Halloween.
The last sound a pubic hair makes before it hits the floor.
Phew.
That's awesome.
It's not
Oh
true
my
either
God.
because
It's
it
not
doesn't
true.
make any sound.
It does, and plus, it doesn't make a sound when it hits the
Your
floor.
mouth
You're
makes
right.
sound. When a tree falls in the woods.
And if you find it, you have good luck forever.
That's true.
Oh my God.
I've been looking for a 4-leaf clover for I don't know how long. Pubic hair would do that.
Just think of me as one of the dudes tonight, okay? You don't have to be all, respectful and nice and all that stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Pubic service announcement?
When are we respectful? We haven't been respectful in a long time. We haven't been
Why would
proper
we
in a long
start
time.
now?
Okay, we'll be
Your
extra
last show was pretty
unrespectful.
disgusting. I think we crossed a limit on Tuesday. Crossed a
Yeah.
line.
Tuesday was a fun show.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember
think
when I
maybe-
used to say things on here, and it was like
I think she did 4 or 5.
borderline. And then last Tuesday, you guys just went right down the
I
rabbit
saw
hole.
2 at least.
You want to know the funny thing about Tuesday night? By the end of the night, we already had 110 views
Well, maybe we need to
on
get.
YouTube.
Let's
I
go
don't
down
have-
that hole
So,
again.
Maybe might have to.
Take part of my dress.
You got any super glue?
Poopy talk?
That's funny. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Super glue, I'll do it.
Oh, goodness.
Don't say that. Lindsay's got it too. Super glue in the house.
I'll do it. If it gets us to 1,000, I want to shave.
I told you I'd grow a beard if you guys got to 1,000. So
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
over there.
get to subscribing. We got to get people subscribing.
That's what we need to do.
Nope. The next beard, if you get to 1,000, the next beard will be hair, and it will be growing out of my face.
You?
Yeah.
Why?
You have the HGH or something?
That requires explanation.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it really doesn't.
If you really do
It
start
really doesn't.
shaving, you will start
That's
growing.
true. Yeah, just start shaving.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Who says I haven't?
Oh!
That's a good point.
How do we get off of scary stories?
That's
I don't
pretty-
know. Well,
I don't
That is
know.
a scary story.
That was pretty
Yeah,
scary.
so
Her shaving is a scary story.
that's what I'm saying, man. Come on now. Me grabbing my balls is scary. Come on.
Oh my God.
Wendell.
Wendell.
Where's Wendell?
Wendell's
I know.
got a gun.
Wendy's got a beard now.
Wendy's got a beard.
That's just wrong. Good.
But there's nobody coming on. Come on, come on, guys. Gotta get on the show tonight. You want to hear
We're
some
trying-
stories, right?
We passed out some links.
We did. I know why. Mike's really busy, Mr. Super Horror Show, putting his special
Yeah.
together. So I know he can't break away tonight, and we don't want him to. Because we
No.
want to see the show that
I
he
know,
put
it's going
together.
to be good.
It's
I'm
going to be
truly
awesome.
inept enough. I don't even know how to link people to this.
Right.
I
Well, look,
really don't.
You just
I'm the
send,
butcher.
send him the link and they kick.
You're just
I know,
you're
the
a
funny-
busy guy.
there's the
I don't know
butcher.
how to send links. I know how to subscribe to stuff. I go, press that button.
We're at 556. Nice.
We've gotten 56 people since I
We're- we're ha-
I
we're-
drank that
We're halfway there.
13-year-old beer.
No, we actually got like 7 people from last Tuesday. That's
Nice.
crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was crazy.
But you guys, the background looks awesome. I love it.
I did this.
That's real, by the way.
The
So
graveyard?
there-
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally
we're actually sitting
We're
on
on
the front of the
location.
house right now, so
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
which is why we had so many problems.
Yes, we're outside, and it is currently
It's beautiful out, actually.
75 degrees.
75 degrees. Very nice
75
outside.
degrees, yeah.
soon to be
Lovely.
65 degrees.
Oh, cool. It's getting cold.
Yeah, within an hour it'll be another 10 degrees lower.
That'll be
Cold front
nice.
coming in.
Feels
We're
good.
so
Hey, guys.
excited to see this show, Mike. I'm sorry. I just saw his comment, and I had to.
You guys liking the moon? Isn't it nice?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
it's
that.
kind of creepy.
Can we
looking.
get
Clouds
a
are in
shot
the
of
way.
that? We can't get a shot of that.
We don't need a shot of that.
Did you get a shot of that? No?
It's round. It's glowing.
This Halloween is the first full moon in. Somebody Google that. It's a. first full moon in 50 years
It's a blue moon, right? Yep.
on a Halloween.
Are you frozen, Wendy?
It's
Huh.
Friday.
Okay, no. Her heaven's
Saturday is the first
I'm just trying.
full
I'm just
moon
trying to
on a
look.
Halloween in 52,
I'm trying to look cool.
Just trying to look engaged.
52 years
No.
on a Halloween in 50 something first blue moon, which means it's a second. You know what a blue moon is?
Not that, because that's yellow.
The blue moon is the second full moon of the month.
Oh, second full moon of the month. What happens if there's 3?
We're all dead.
Okay.
Yes, we have our live studio audience tonight.
Thank you to our studio audience.
Yes. Let's give him a hand. I don't have my button.
All
Sat,
of you, thank
sat
you
here
all
very
for coming.
patiently watching us frantically try to get the system up and running.
You know, they saved the first part of the show.
They did.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
They made people stay.
If we didn't have that studio audience.
Something real is going to happen.
So I have a
So-
question. I have
Yeah.
a question. If you were into dudes, would you be into this?
Say what? If what?
If
I don't
we
know.
weren't dudes,
How tall are you?
What?
No,
I'm in.
Well, if she's asking a question, I have an answer. How tall are you?
How tall am I? Well,
Yeah.
as tall as you want me to be.
Oh, I don't.
Well, if you're
really
like
care about your
5'3",
height.
Well,
I'd say yeah. I'd go for you.
I do.
I mean, I don't know. You're a little hardcore for me.
I do you.
More of a twink kind of guy, you know.
I have a
Hey.
gene
Small
that'll allow
frame.
me to do that.
Not that aggressive though. Too aggressive.
I do have a gene that'll allow me to go there.
you do have a dream over there.
Just one. Just one.
That's funny.
What the paranormal's on? Hey
Yeah.
guys,
That's paranormal.
good to see you. You came at the right time.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. And got here a minute later.
I hope your stream tonight went a lot better because I know that they were streaming earlier,
Right.
and we got a really late start.
Yeah, we had a rough start.
Mm. No.
The moon's going away behind clouds.
Who needs to make their voice lower?
What? Oh,
Hey, Wendy, make
What?
your voice lower.
I can't do that.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Hey, Darren, grab my balls.
Grab your balls.
That's
That's
the
gonna make
wrong-
it
yeah,
higher.
that's the
No, you
wrong
can't
thing.
do that.
What's the
Do you really have some balls sitting around, or are you just saying that?
You should have got some of them truck nuts and stuck them in the front of your pants. That was sweet.
I haven't
Yeah,
heard
you
that in a long time.
You know what I'm talking about. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. in a long
That's how you
time.
make that costume bomb. You just take the zipper down and hang some truck nuts out the front of it. Freak people. Then you get on your husband and be like, "Hey, baby," you watch him run like a girl.
I think the word truck nuts just made my night.
Jack,
You're welcome.
Lisa says hi.
Hi, Lisa. I know her.
You don't know? Yeah.
I know her. We're like this. We did different schools together and everything.
In totally different states.
But I know her. She knows me.
you know, man.
Yeah, your wife is on.
Who else? Oh, I know that girl.
I know her too.
I got all kinds of horrible things to say. I'm not going to say it.
Uh-oh. You gotta be careful.
No, her and I sleep together.
So does me and Darren.
Whoa, crazy. That's two of us.
He won't admit it though.
That makes all of us.
I can feel my wife blushing.
Oh my God, you guys are too
And
much.
why did you get rid of this guy?
Because I'm not even halfway through this
Who
yet.
got rid
No,
of this
why?
guy?
Did
Because you'll see.
He was
you'll
Rattle
see.
Cat Junction,
Junction.
like.
There's a lot of
4
history, a
years
lot
ago?
of things.
Oh, well,
there's
yeah,
issues.
it's a long story.
It's a long
That's a
story.
whole nother
It's
podcast.
sad.
All right, all right.
I have issues, and you know,
Well, I can tell that. I was just wondering why they got rid of you.
because I have issues, and
Well, that's no reason.
it's a good reason. Trust me. You've only known me for 20 minutes, man. We'll get to it.
I want to hang out afterwards.
We can totally hang out after this because I'm not going to be able to drive after I finish this.
We got rooms. We got plenty. We're good.
Rock on.
You're ready.
Oh boy.
So what's everybody doing for Halloween? Give us your comments in the comment section.
We're
there.
going trick or treating.
Are you?
Oh my.
But we have a planned map. We have family members that are actually setting up for Paisley, and we're going to take her around to different family members' houses, so we can avoid that hole. And then my wife is taking her to a little neighborhood thing in Chandler tonight, which is a drive-through kind of thing,
Oh, cool.
right in downtown Chandler in the cul-de-sac by the library. I don't know what it is because I haven't been there. but it's supposed to be a whole community event
Is
thing.
it a drive-through?
Yeah, it's like a drive-through trick or treat thing, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I'm not
Like a
there.
trunk or treat type thing.
I
or
don't.
is
I
it
don't really
just-
know what it is. They
Everything's
said
a
it was going to be a
drive-through now.
drive-through, and people you're going to have like.
So you just keep
scenes
your
and
windows
decorations.
down and people just throw candy in the
Exactly.
window.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Just fill
like
your
the old
car up with
basket
candy.
toss
Yeah.
at the carnivals. It's like or the old parade things when you used to chuck candy.
You
in
know,
the
Lowe's
street.
has that going on too right now.
Really?
You have to register for it, but you drive up to Lowe's, you just go through the parking lot, and they throw candy in your car.
I want to do stuff. You got to register for it.
So, you spent a lot of your past years building haunted houses, right?
Yeah, we used to
And
do.
that's-
We used to do a Scream Factor up in Prescott. They're not doing it this year. They're doing their holiday theme thing, which is Enchanted Christmas walkthrough, which is really freaking cool. But they do it up at the Prescott Mall. But yeah, previous years we did. Scream Factor Haunted House.
Prescott has a mall?
Yeah, believe it or not, Prescott Gateway Mall.
They do.
There's even still some stores there, just like 2. But
Okay, that qualifies.
but M&M Entertainment put on. They have a store there. It's a gift shop store, and then they were doing a haunted house, Scream Factor, and then they do the Enchanted Christmas, which is a light display walkthrough thing.
Freaking awesome.
And it's really cool because it's the light display thing was just like food donations. That's all they took to do it. And these guys put so much money and time and effort into it. And I did the special effects and props, all the pneumatic stuff and elevator props and stuff like that. It was Joey went there once and helped me
Yeah.
break some stuff
So
apart.
you're doing that this weekend?
No, they didn't have time to do it this year because with the whole thing going on, they didn't want to switch over because it
What,
was
the
still
election?
No. They had it set up so we'd done Enchanted Christmas after the haunted house last year, and it's a like a 30,000 square foot space.
So do you have plans for Christmas, or is Halloween just off?
Halloween's just off this year because it was
Alright,
still
cool.
set up from last
I
year.
have to
so-
go see that, man. I want to move to Prescott.
I hopefully next year we'll do it again, and it'd be awesome to take you, man, because it's super fun. It's a pain in the butt, but it's super fun and so rewarding when you actually get to walk through it.
Everything that's fun is a pain in the butt.
You
That's
got
exactly it.
you got to go work on it, or you just got to go through
I
it.
was helping him build some props. Well, we were just cutting wood,
Yeah.
basically.
I wouldn't
For it,
say
but-
that out loud.
Speaking of wood,
Cutting wood.
Did you get to go through it though?
I held his, and then he held mine.
He held-
And we-
There was
See,
some
I
ripping,
said-
tearing,
I said
disassembling.
Making
you
the
shouldn't say
cuts
that out
and-
loud.
That's a YouTube video, isn't it?
Oh, that's another podcast.
Different channel. Different channel.
Different channel.
It's my fan. It's my fans
Wood
only
cutting
page.
show. Is that fantasy?
Fans only page.
Oh, friends only.
Paisley says hi, Jack.
Oh, Paisley's on. Hi, Paisley. Oh no, she's the one with my mouth.
Driving through.
Yes, driving.
God,
She
that was
shouldn't be
good
driving.
beer.
Oh,
This is actually tasty, which is not good for me.
right.
That's
We got some stuff that tastes like shit, probably. If you want that instead.
Didn't want to get rid of it, so if you,
I do.
We've got our guest beer inside.
Here, have this. It's awful.
It's called Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Got one can of that. I got you.
Low carb,
So-
low calorie.
so I was just making this parallel thing
Okay.
in my head. So like Jack was on our first season, episode 2. And do you remember what you brought up towards the end of our show?
I brought up a couple things.
This had to do with things in the sky,
Yeah, possibly.
about UFOs and all that
Yeah.
crazy crap.
Did I tell you about my experience with that or no?
Oh, we need to hear that. But
Okay.
but here's the parallel though before you start it,
Okay.
because I think this I want to hear this. Is season 2, episode 2.
Uh-huh.
It's when we had
It was him, wasn't it?
it was him.
And that
Oh,
was,
wow.
and I watched
I'm
that whole
talking
thing.
about
That
his-
was
his
absolutely
UFO
That's the only one he watched.
It was the only one I watched all the way through. I just don't generally have that time, but that was the one time that
So
like
we have a lot in common.
not at all.
It's got nothing to common.
I don't know if we have anything in common, but I found
No commerce.
your story intriguing, and I loved that it sent you on this journey that you weren't ready for,
Oh yeah.
and that
Sent
was
me
really
here.
kind of mind bending to me to have to go on that journey. Because the one time that I had, I guess whatever you want to call it, me and
Encounter.
my girlfriend at the time were driving on Chandler Boulevard or Williams Field Road from between Power and Higley, and we both watched this craft. It
Yeah.
was sort of triangular shaped, and it was at the level of like a crop duster, and then it went towards us and straight up. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and it was just like that was real, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then we said nothing about it ever again. And
Well,
it's
there's-
not an
what-
exciting
what can
story.
you say?
That's exactly it. It's like, what am I going to tell? What am I going to
Yeah,
do?
who's
I
gonna
can't
believe
chase
you?
it. I can't do shit about it other than,
Just
oh my God.
agree that we saw it, and we're never going to talk
Move
about
on,
it again
yeah.
because there's no reason to. Well,
Exactly.
that's cool.
That's why
So
it tripped
you
me
were
out when you said it.
102 and I was 202.
Yeah.
Freaking
Oh,
sweet. We're like
that's
freeways.
We are. Do we intersect?
Not yet.
We will later.
Let me finish this beer.
Well, you know, it was funny. You mentioned, and I'll go back to that episode too. That we cut it out of the episode because we just kind of went on and on
See how
about
they
it.
are?
But
Yeah, we didn't think a
We
2-hour
edited you
episode
out.
would
It was
work back
totally
then.
edited.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't even that. It was we wanted to actually save that for a different episode. 'Cause
Oh,
we
okay.
wanted to have an episode.
What did we
on
get
it.
into?
So we talked. You talked about you made a comment. You said just watch. Some shit's gonna come out soon. And
Oh.
it did. It started, you know,
Yeah,
they started
March
talking about the
13th.
military scene stuff, and
Oh, okay.
it all
Okay.
started coming out after you said
Okay.
it.
I didn't know I
so-
mentioned that.
What
on
year
there.
You did.
I don't
You
remember what I
said
did
that.
last
You know
week.
what year
so-
that was?
What's that?
What year was that?
I don't have any idea.
What?
Last year.
It was last year.
When he saw his.
Oh, when I saw
Oh,
my
oh.
thing, that was a long time ago. That had to be at least,
4 or 5.
no, we're talking 12.
Oh, you had a girlfriend.
I had a girlfriend, so I would have been married for 8 years. So it was previous.
Where, where did you live?
15,
Where did you
I
live
lived-
at?
I lived here. I lived in
Oh,
Chandler.
really?
Was that during the 2013?
No, it was way before that. It was way before 2013.
Wow, that's
It had to be.
So
it had to
before
be
the
14
Oh
years
wait,
ago.
when was the Phoenix Lights? What year did that? take
20.
place?
It's 13, March 2013.
It was before
Okay,
that.
so
It was
so
before that.
okay.
It was. I had no idea, and it wasn't like those lights. It wasn't like that. It was a clear craft. There was a clear triangle that had just 3 at the points, and it just wasn't anything that exists. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything that
I
exists.
know. You can't
It's-
explain it.
That's the thing. It's like,
Why
is that
try?
a plane? It's not a plane. It's clearly not a plane. And we both saw it, and it was just like, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. So you went on to talk about that on episode 102, and I
No, I talked
Well-
about how the stuff's gonna start coming out.
Yeah.
Came, oh, that's.
And so
really
I said, after he was talking about that, then I looked at the camera and I said, "Hey, this is future episodes right here." And
Crazy. And then it was.
And-
oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
sure is.
That's all. Yeah, no,
There we
I
go.
guess I don't get super deep into stuff because, as we talked about on that episode,
He's a
like,
busy guy.
well, the rabbit holes that you can get jumped into.
Oh, sure.
And I recognize that I don't have the time or the resources to get into these things. So that's what I found fascinating about you is that you went there. Like I would love to, but I don't have time for that shit. And
I
not to
know.
mention I can't process half of it. And what if I find stuff out? What am I going to do about it? My uncle was one of these guys that had the reality he lived in. He was chronically mentally ill, and I found him a fascinating guy. He was making voice notes on something he called the aesthetics matrix, and he tried to explain it to me. And he said it's everything. It's everything around you. It's everything you see. Everything you perceive. And then the matrix came out 3 years later, and I was like, it freaked me out. But the life he lived, he was on he had a military pension. And he moved all over the place. He did every drug on the planet and started it, stopped it. He was an addict by definition, except that he never was addicted to anything. He could quit anything. He did crack for like a year and then just stopped because he didn't want to do it anymore. It was bizarre. But the stuff he would talk about, at some point you'd have to tell him, Joe, I go to work, I
I'm
pay
not ready for
taxes. I don't
this."
have time,
Right.
talking about there's serving kids out of food kitchens in Tucson. I'm like, if that's real, what the hell am I going to do about it other than just have it knocking around in my brain?
Yeah.
I don't have the room or the emotional capacity to deal with a lot of that stuff. It's fascinating to me, but oof, at the same time it scares me because it doesn't
Well,
enhance
I
me at all.
appreciate you watching my episode. That makes me feel really good that that's the only episode you watch. I
Yeah.
feel privileged that you did that.
You were an interesting person from what I can gather, and
Thank
you've
you.
had
I think
probably
you're
a
an
very
interesting
very
person.
colorful life.
I'd love to hang out with you.
Hell yeah.
How'd you spend that $100 I gave you to watch the episode?
It didn't make it to my account. I can promise you
was-
that.
There it goes.
Oh, what the hell that
I
was.
can promise you that.
So, last weekend we did a private investigation at a house, and it was right up on the base of Superstition Mountain.
Yeah.
So
Really?
we're outside, and I don't know what I was doing. I was bringing the camera outside for some reason, and I'm looking up just at the mountain itself, and I'm looking at one of the peaks, and all of a sudden I see this light just strobing like this. It was strobing really fast, and I thought, well, shit. I don't know if cars can go up there. I don't know if there's ATVs up there, and all of a sudden it just started doing this weird movement. So I got Joey and Lindsay out there, and we sat there watching it for what, like an hour?
It seemed like that.
Really?
But
That long?
it was just changing. I mean, it would flash and then it would disappear and then it started to come back. It would just
In the supers?
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That
and it
ain't
looked
right.
like it was doing this kind of thing, So like it was dropping behind and then it would come back up and light up and yeah.
Did you get it on video? You watch it.
You actually
did?
get it on video.
Yeah.
Now that's cool because
I put my phone there and I just left it there for the whole time.
That's
like,
smart. Usually everyone goes like, "Well, should we record this?" Nah, don't bother with that. We'll just tell everybody.
By the
They'll
time
believe
you get
us.
it turned on, it'll be gone.
Right.
Yeah.
You reminded me of when I was a kid at Dexter in Prescott. Dexter was the name of my elementary school, and it was first grade. We're out on the playground, and we're looking up at the mountain. There was a fence that ran, and then there was a mountain behind the school. And me and my friend, we saw things flying out of the mountain. And there's no grandiose anything to this other than I remember that very clearly. We could see things flying out of the mountain, and what we thought was a hole in the mountain. We couldn't go over there because there was a fence.
Right.
But just you talking about that just totally snapped that into my memory again. Oh, I hate that. So brains are just annoying, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They get in the way of everything.
Oh, it just screws off.
I'm going to turn on the fire pit for everyone. Hold on just a second.
Go for it.
Oh, sure.
So, Wendy, I got a question for you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put this question out to everybody, and even us in the
Oh,
group.
Wendy's still here.
Do you have any Halloween traditions that you've done for years? Just something that you tend to do every year and just keep carrying it on?
You know,
other than dressing up.
Other than dressing like a man.
Not really. I mean, just decorating and things like that. I mean, I don't have anything. I just do the same thing every year, I guess. I mean, I love taking my grandkids out. Love taking them trick or treating though. That's something that I do. Darren is a big Halloween. He's a kid at Halloween. He loves Halloween, and every year we decorate. You know, that's pretty basic stuff like everybody does. You know, but what I'd like to do though would be cool is I like maybe next year to go on an investigation on Halloween night.
Oof.
That would be cool.
That would be very cool.
That would be cool. And I mean, tonight would have been a great night. Because I'm working so much right now that I didn't even know there was going to be a full moon tonight and all that other stuff. Or we probably could have got something for tomorrow, you know, but it just didn't. But that would be something cool. And that would be something I would like to do like every Halloween. You know what I mean? That would be like.
Cool.
I would have to go live. Would have to
Oh,
stream
yeah.
live.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you guys have obviously found that balance between being fascinated by it and not terrifying yourself into an absolute coma. Like being on site on those things, all the things you guys hear and experience and stuff like that. I've had the experience in my life of being able to terrify myself over absolutely nothing. Just being in the dark at times. If you get to thinking too much of like what's out there, I can hear something. You know what I mean? Like getting in your head.
I used to be that way.
That's
Used to be that way. A lot.
I watched the investigation of some of those ghost shows, and I've always been like, I don't think I could do that. Like, I feel like I could drive myself into psychosis so quick.
I'm surprised.
You know what? When I was younger, everything scared me. Everything in the dark, and even up into my teenage years, I was always scared of everything. And then when I started getting into this, I remember the first kind of like a ghost tour we did at the Birdcage, me and Darren, and I remember. We went in, we paid, you know, you sit around the table, they turn out the lights, and I had pulled my hair back in a ponytail, and then I put the shirt over my ponytail. I had a hat on. I was clinging to him. I'm like, I don't want nothing touching me. I don't want, you know, I'm all freaking out. And, you know, the sweaty palms, and he's like, I'm, you know, digging my hands into his arm. Like, I'm all nervous. I'm scared.
Did
but
you say
now,
the Birdcage?
Yeah. And it was just a ghost tour. It was just a ghost tour. That was when I first started trying to, you know, to get into it. And now it's like, you know, when I go, I can stay there all night. Everybody's ready to go home. I'm still up, you know, I'm ready to keep going, you know. And
I can get a good nap at the Birdcage myself.
you can.
Are we talking about the Birdcage up north and on Whiskey Road?
And Tombstone.
No, in Tombstone.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, crap.
But,
Something cool.
Yeah, so and now it's like the only thing that kind of gets to me is when I'm experience some kind of energy trying to really interact with me, like in my mind, or you know, like the last time we went to the Dona Ana jail up in New Mexico. The first time we went it was crazy. The second time we went, this spirit there that they say is a shadow man. It's like he was trying to interact with me. He was trying to come at me, and that feeling of feeling his energy, that's a little spooky. That's why I don't like being by myself on investigations, because I've experienced a lot of that anxiety of the spirit and the way they're feeling, and I've even gotten emotional on investigations and stuff because
Yep.
the energy from them are. So that's the only thing that I get a little nervous about on investigations. But now I love it. Oh my gosh, it's like I can just do it. I wish this was my career.
Yeah,
That's
full
really
time
neat.
job. That'd be great.
So we
Yeah,
stayed at the
God.
Doña Ana. What time did we leave the Doña Ana? Like 3 in the morning or 4 o'clock in
Yeah,
the morning, I think it was.
yeah,
See that
yeah.
empathic part is the part that scares me, because having that, like, in all my years of life, whatever, the crowds, and even being in music, this was always an issue for me. Being in crowds is a problem for me, only because you'll get emotional waves you don't really know where from.
Right.
So you'll
Mhm.
feel moods and feel emotion that aren't yours. I know they're not mine, but I still
Right.
feel them. So like in that, when it's coming from another place that's not even in the physical world or wherever it's coming from, that idea freaks me out a little bit, and I worry about being able to hold on to what's real and what's mine. So like I don't
Yeah.
necessarily believe in possession, but at the same time I recognize that it's a thing that happens, and I feel it has a lot to do with your conscious mind as well,
Absolutely.
and just all that
Well,
stuff.
I do believe
That's
in
cool.
in possessions because when I was younger, I know that it was about I had something like was trying to take over my mind and who I was. So, and it was scary. It was scary, and it lasted 3 or 4 months. It took me a long time to, you know. So I believe in it because I know that's what it was. I know it was. I just know it was. It was just that it was thoughts and feelings and just things that was not me at all.
That's
And
crazy.
my mom, she thought she was gonna have to put me somewhere because she seriously thought that she couldn't do nothing for me. She goes, I can't help you. I don't know what to
Oh,
do
that's
for you.
awful.
And I mean, I would just lay around and I would like cling to my mom. I was like 15, I think 16.
Oh wow.
I would just stay with her constantly. I said, Mom, please don't leave me. I don't want to do
Wow.
something. It was crazy because that was that. So that's why I believe in it. It was a very scary moment. It was like I had to fight it mentally really hard,
I
and
would imagine so. That would be that would be tough.
it was. And I'm 16 years old. I'm crawling in bed with my mom. Please just watch me tonight. Don't let me get up.
Oh man.
Because the thoughts and the things that were going on in my mind and my head was just like it was rough. It was not a good time.
So
But,
you were aware that what
oh,
what you were experiencing wasn't normal and
yes.
wasn't okay. That's kind of cool.
I knew it wasn't me. I knew it was something. I mean, some people don't believe in evil and don't believe there's evil spirits and there's demonic things, but I totally believe it's a demonic.
Well, see,
Because
I've always felt that it's like it's that willingness to let those things in, whether they're really spirits or whether it's just your brain
Right.
flipping into a side of
You know what?
psychosis. It's
Right,
that
yeah.
openness to it that can, what's real.
Well,
And I believe a possession is when you because I had to fight it. And I believe a possession is when you finally just give up. You just give in. And that's what I believe it is. And then that's when I think you're lost. You're gone. And that's when you do need somebody coming to help you.
At
So
15?
that was about 15 or 16, yeah.
Good gracious.
Well, here's the thing. There's
Couldn't
so
handle that
many
shit.
children that have this experience, and what our parents and their parents and our grandparents have told us is it's imagination. It's imagination. There's no such thing as imagination. I mean, there's really not. Everything you experience is reality. I mean, it's real, whether it's paranormal or whatever. But you say, "Oh, Daddy had a dream that this happened," and
Exactly.
they're like, "Oh, it's your imagination."
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw a little girl standing at the foot of my bed. Oh, it's imagination. That was the worst thing we could have done to our children years ago, was telling them this is imagination, because it's not imagination.
Yeah.
Perception.
This is very, very, it's reality.
Yeah.
And we've been we've been brainwashed to ignore it, and we've lost it. Some of us have kept it, such as you, and a lot of us have just toned it out and just like turned a blind eye toward it and
Yeah.
lost the connection. But I think all children have that connection. My son has that connection. He comes to me all the time and tells me stories, and I'm like, I remember what my dad would have told me. My dad would have told me, shut up, go to your room, that's imagination. But when my son tells me this stuff, it's chilling.
Yeah.
Because he sees things and he hears things, and I can't imagine as a parent saying, that don't believe that, that's not right, that's imagination.
Right.
Don't think about it. And they brainwash us into losing that ability.
Right.
Oh,
I
know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I've got family
you
members
know-
that have had that issues. It's terrifying.
It is, yeah, and it's still to this day, nothing that's bad or anything. But I don't know, because I think sometimes it's still there. Not trying to do anything, but sometimes I feel that like it's still there, and it's rare when I do feel it. But I think that's why now that I kind of like open myself up to stuff, because now I can control. I think I can control and allow myself to let other things talk to me or come to me and stuff. You know what I mean? Now that's why I was telling before, I'm like telling you guys, I want to experience more things, more and more and more and more. I want more. I'll sound silly. I would love for something to follow me home one time, but get rid of it, because I feel like I have that mental ability and that faith and everything else to get out and you're gone. But I want to experience it. I want to experience it. So yeah, it happened, just like that. What happened to me as a young girl. No one, people don't believe that. People are like, oh yeah, they're just faking it. They're wanting attention or whatever, And and now I know for a fact that stuff's real. I know it, so because I experienced now those other things.
I'm
I want
encouraging my kids to not to discard it, but to recognize it, understand it, and learn from it and deal with it, so it doesn't affect their lives like it does all of us. I mean, we probably went through this stuff as children, and we were told it's your imagination. I'm trying to tell my kids that it's real, and you need to learn how to deal with it, so that this is why we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be having these shows if our parents hadn't suppressed all this in us.
See, my wife's freaking out that I'm going to start talking about stuff. I'm not going to out anybody. We're good.
No, he's good. He's good.
So
the knives are over there.
So growing up, I always wondered when I saw things, or wonder if it was just my imagination playing games with me. But then I started I've had 3 or 4 instances throughout my life of deja vu, like real serious deja vu, like shit, I've been here before. And then I started questioning things. I started going, well, how's that possible? How can that happen?
It's a glitch in the
If
matrix.
it's imagination.
Right, exactly.
It's not imagination.
Right.
It is always a trip when, like, for me, the strongest ones are always when there's a group of people together that in that dream state or whatever that memory is, that those people would never be together. And then they are. And I'm like sitting there in the moment going like, how in the hell?
I know what's happening.
There's no way
now.
that, this is real. We're all together. And I know I've already had this thought experience of us being together, and we had no reason to be together. And then all the things that have to happen for us to come together. It's like, wow, it's cool. But again, there's no answer to it. I don't know. No one's gonna
glitch in the matrix.
No one's gonna come up and say,
You're right.
here's what happened, and this is the reason why you had that memory, blah, blah, blah. There's no explanation for it. You just have to chalk it up to like, cool.
There's different realms
Cool.
and different dimensions, and we pass through those things whether we want to or not, and we just don't realize when we're doing it.
But it's the lack of control and the intangibility that for me is always like,
Exactly.
I
The
can't.
people that
I
can
can't.
control that
That's the freaky part.
can use that to their advantage.
Right.
The
Yeah.
people that can't are confused and dazed and
Yeah.
confused.
So do you think, is there a level where you can really control those things?
Yes, many
Oh,
people
son of a
can. That's
bitch.
what clairvoyance. People
Yes.
that are clairvoyant, people that are seers, people that are medians, they can control going in and out of those different realms and dimensions. So they, for example, my dad, Scotty, he can do that. He can see things that he doesn't want to see, but he's learned how to deal with it.
Really?
learned
Learn how to
how
actually hone it and control
Yeah,
it?
and
Yeah,
Jack,
yeah.
he's going to be a guest here
Real soon.
in a few weeks.
Real soon.
And he's going to blow your
He's
mind.
going to blow your mind.
Well,
He's blown my mind already. So
Yeah, I can tell you stories right now, but it's coming up. That's going to be a great episode.
You put it on
Yeah.
the calendar.
Yeah, it's gonna be-
Yeah.
we'll let you know.
Well,
for
he's
sure.
waiting for his
Hell.
hearing aids.
I want to do an episode on dreams too. I really do. I want to find somebody
Well,
who
that's
analyzes
Scotty.
dreams. Does
Scotty
he analyze
analyzes
dreams? Does he?
Yes.
Okay.
You tell him you had a dream, and then the next day he comes back and he tells you
good.
exactly what it was all about.
I
Now
gotta
you
figure
can
that
answer
dream
this.
out. That dream was so weird.
Dream interpretation. When your
Yeah.
teeth are falling out, it means.
It
Have
means
you had
something.
that dream?
Well, no, it's supposed to signify something. Depending on
Yeah.
whose book you study or whatever,
Right.
it has a specific meaning. When teeth are falling out, it means
Everything has
someone's
a meaning.
speaking
I've had
bad
that
of
dream
you,
before.
someone's speaking poorly of you.
See, I fly in my dreams, and he says that's totally.
I did that as a kid.
That's
I
just because
fly
yeah, as a
all
child,
the time.
your
I
spirit
still
form
fly.
can fly.
I fly
Still
all the
remember
time.
it. It's memory.
And so, I'm not going to get off topic.
No,
No,
it's
this,
good.
we're on top.
Just don't let me forget because I want to actually tell Jack the dream because since he's a musician, he would relate. He would catch what I'm saying.
Okay, we'll have to remember that.
So
I also want to play you audio later of
Don't be a
our-
song you wrote.
No, of our
Okay.
Doña Anna experience of things we got.
All right, on.
I'll play you some audio.
Well, you know, Joey told me one time about you guys went to Guys, and you did a thing out there and caught some stuff. And of course, I started to watch it, and then I don't know, something happened. I got busy, but I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, that reminds me.
yeah, we had some validation.
So this investigation, Wendy, that we did this past weekend, the gentleman that owned the home, he knew a lot of people from the Skies, right? And he watched our investigation there.
Yeah, he's been a patron for over.
Do you know the
25
cowboy
years.
there?
Long time.
Our cowboy guy?
Wayne?
He just died?
Yeah,
Wayne, Cowboy Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne just
Cowboy
passed away.
Wayne.
Yeah, I know Wayne.
He was picking up on Allison last time we were
But
there.
he watched our episode, and remember we said on the spirit box we got Connie?
Yeah.
That came through the spirit box. He knew Connie personally.
Really?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
said when we said that, he got chills.
That's crazy.
Wow.
He knew he was good friends with Connie.
Yeah, she used to be a bartender there like over 20 years ago.
That's cool,
no.
huh?
Yeah.
What
That's-
happened to her?
She must have passed away because you know we got her name over the spirit box, and then you know in the hallway.
She wasn't killed there, was she?
Back, no, I don't think so. No.
No, I'm-
no, I
I don't think
I'm trying
anybody
to
was
remember. I
killed
played there 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was there. We were the house band.
When you go back in that hallway where their office is usually,
Yeah.
on that wall there was pictures, and there was a picture of Connie,
Hey.
and we
Oh,
saw
wow.
that after we had already gotten the spirit box. It was
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
But
That's
for him to
cool.
validate that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well,
the
yeah.
other thing that we learned too from him is Burnett Platon, who was the fastest painter in the West that did that mural in the back.
Yeah.
He had Parkinson's disease when he painted.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder it was blurry.
A lot of cartoons
I
going on
mean,
up in the area.
crazy stuff. But we got his name on the spirit box too.
That's awesome.
It was cool.
That was a pretty cool place.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Yeah.
So what about you, Joey? Have you had any Halloween traditions that you've kept on over the years, other than decorating?
Just
or
decorating.
Just decorating.
And the voice changer thing that, that we used on Tuesday night. Usually try to scare kids with that, you know.
Dude, that was
stuff.
awesome.
So,
That was cool. I like that a
That
lot.
was really cool.
That was really cool.
Too bad we were going to do that.
yeah, we were
tonight,
going to
right?
set it up
All
tonight.
right, that
too,
would have
but
been awesome.
we just, yeah, things just
Waka,
didn't
waka,
kind of run the way we wanted them to tonight.
Sometimes technology lets you down.
So I was watching. I'm like, Joey can't stop. Joey can't stop. And after I watched the whole show, I'm like, I'm glad you never stopped because that was pretty freaking
That
cool.
was cool. It was cool.
It was fun.
I could see your watch though. If it weren't for seeing the watch, I would have been totally convinced.
Convinced of what?
Because
While he
my-
was
my-
doing
my
it, I
celebs
saw
kept
his
going.
wristwatch. He
Oh,
had a
yeah.
costume on. The watch gave it all away, but if it wasn't for the watch, that would have been totally real.
Oh, you wouldn't have known it was Joey?
No.
Oh,
Joey,
okay.
Do you
It
still
would
have
have
the
looked like a
T-Rex head?
real.
What?
Does Joey still have the T-Rex head?
I think he probably
Well,
does.
that
That's
was,
my favorite costume ever. Just rocking out.
that's my daughter's. That's Rachel's.
That was the
You
funniest.
still have it?
Well, she still does.
Have you not seen this thing?
Yeah.
It's just a dinosaur head. But Joey would play guitar with this thing on,
Oh, that's awesome.
rocking out with his rubber. It was awesome. It was the best thing ever. I
You
love
did,
the
you
hell
did
out
that
of
as Schnepp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
T-Rex time. That was
I would pay to see
Hey.
that again.
I see a comment that Lisa states that I'm crazy. She just figured that out, huh?
it. Lisa just figured out that you're not a guy.
Lisa, it took me a while too.
I was freaking out. I was going like, why are they calling him Windy?
Yeah, that dude's got a really.
I
good
was
voice.
like, why does this guy look so sexy?
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. Hey, anybody that's watching tonight, anybody have any investigations lined up for tomorrow night? Let us know. If you guys are going anywhere.
I'm gonna find out what's going on with my bank account.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. So about you, Jack? You have any traditions that you've kept over the years? Halloween. We're talking about Halloween.
No, I know. And no.
No?
No, not really. I mean, no, my wife was really into Halloween when I met her, and I've slowly killed that over the years. 'Cause,
I'd like to introduce you to my wife.
yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, like holidays, I don't know, like.
My wife is too holiday, so.
See,
I'd like for you
I
to meet
wish I
her,
was super
take
into
that
it.
out
I'm
of
just
her.
not. I'm not super into it. I've just kind of slowly crushed it out. Like, do we really need it? Yeah. So yeah, no, I don't have any holiday traditions except for being a bummer. Maybe I think that's about it.
What about you, Tim? Anything?
I have a great story for Halloween.
Okay.
Let's see here. 19.
You always have great stories, by the way.
Yeah, Lisa thought you were Darren.
No, he's the girl in the relationship. But come on now.
Well, that's not very nice at all. But funny.
19. I'm thinking 1987 or 88. Can't remember how old I was. In my like 19 or 20. I have to do the math, and I can't do the math.
Don't bother with math.
We were in Arlington, Texas, and between Arlington and Hurst Euless Bedford, there was a back road by Bell Helicopter, and there was a bridge that was destroyed, burned down, and there were rumors about it being Screamer Bridge because back in the day, there was a football game and a car full of cheerleaders and whatever were headed over to Arlington for a football game, and the bridge had been burned out that day, and the guy decided to turn on his lights to scare the girls, and they didn't see the road bridge out. They went into the water, and this is a true story. You can pull it up. I don't know if it's on Google, but you can pull it up. It's Screamer. The car went off. So on Halloween, 1989, me and my buddy got a couple of girls and said, hey, you want to go out to Screamer's Bridge? And we were just joking around. We knew. I didn't believe in any of this. I mean, paranormal, this is major, way before I believed in anything. So we went out to Screamer's Bridge. We parked the car. You have to walk about a quarter mile. Got down to the river, started walking around the river, and all of a sudden, kaboom, this huge rock. I mean, it had to be huge. Hit right beside us, splashed us, got us all wet. And we totally freaked out, left the girls, and ran back to the car.
Left the girls.
Screw the girls, man. Holy cow. I mean, we were sitting there scaring them, doing all that stuff, thinking it was going to be really cool. Worst thing I've ever done in my life. I peed all the way back to the car, and I didn't even care. That was on Halloween. This is not a funny story.
Oh, that's funny. No, it is. It's hilarious. 'Cause, I mean, like, the idea that you went out there, we're going to mess with these girls. It'll be fun. We'll scare them. And then you wind up crapping your own
We
pants.
knew
over.
we were going to make
That's
out.
just
We
awesome.
knew we were going to make out.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked out great.
And me
man.
and Dirk, man, we jumped up on the bank and hit that thing and ran. We left those girls there. We
Now,
didn't look back.
Did they run too, or you don't know?
They eventually showed up at the car.
They're like, what is wrong with
But
you?
listen,
wieners?"
Dirk and I were actually wet from whatever had hit the water and splashed on us.
Uh-huh.
And that's just that was messed up because Dirk and I had been there a few times in the
Yeah.
daytime hunting.
Oh, jeez.
And we thought, let's scare the girls. We knew it was a sure
So did,
makeout.
so did you guys get a second date after that?
Hell
Oh
no.
God, no! And I never went back, and I will never go back.
The dude ran from you. You're gonna be like, yeah, let's go out again. That was super fun.
Yeah, except this time, don't run from me. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. But no, that was on Halloween, and it wasn't a full moon, but it was a big bright moon.
Plane going over.
And
Space races.
no, really, that's the last time I really celebrated Halloween.
That's crazy.
It
That's
scared the bejesus out of me, and I've never been the same. Now, when I used to be able to walk down dark alleys and through apartment complex. I was a bounty hunter. I mean, I could walk down anywhere,
Huh.
and I'm scared to death because of that experience. That is totally screwed up my nighttime walking around fun time.
That's
your
great.
stalking career.
I wish I knew the names of those girls so I could apologize.
I'm sure they'll hear you eventually.
Eventually get around to it.
But no, I mean, it hit the water so big. It was so big and so loud, and it got us soaking wet, which was not even possible. But we left them. There's just, it wasn't like, here, honey, hold my hand. We're getting out of here. I freaking left.
That's too funny.
So that's the only Halloween story I have.
I don't think I have any good Halloweens. Well, you know what? I had one of the best Halloweens I ever had was, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago now. But it was the first time, you guys remember Eminem, Matt and Marco up there?
Yeah.
So they used to do this bus tour. They would charter a bus and invite people costumed up, and they would drive all around town and it's just getting wasted. And they'd stop at there. They had different friends that had their houses all super decorated, and you'd stop off and get some drinks in a bar, and they had a whole, like a trivia scavenger hunt thing going on. Like, those guys, you know, they do it up, man. Like, their parties were just epic. And I knew about that thing for at least 3 years until I finally got invited. When I met Amanda and they met Amanda, then I was suddenly in the in crowd because she was cool enough to hang around, I guess. Like, I'd known those guys for years. Never got invited to crap. But that bus thing on Halloween was the funnest event I've ever been to. It was hours, you know, starting at the beginning of the night and drive all around. And it was like, who does that anymore? Like, it was so
Let's
super
do
cool.
that.
It was expensive, I'm sure. But I'm down.
I'm down.
I can't drive a bus.
So have you guys been to 13 Steps? Have you been to all the haunted places around?
Been to a couple of them, and they're lame.
Have you been, Keith?
I've never done
Joey?
any of those.
So when I first moved here, and I became a flight attendant, when I first moved here, that was the biggest thing around. It's 13 Steps and the 3 stories, and there were
13th floor
all
and the
of
Tower
these,
of Terror.
Yeah, there were all of these. I mean, real scary places that were haunted. Not just during Halloween. There were old abandoned places that people didn't go around other than Halloween. And there's a lot of places here in the valley that are like that. They're haunted. And I was just wondering if you had ever been to any of those things.
So you're not talking about the haunted houses like 13th floor?
No,
and
no,
stuff
no.
Like that.
Well, the
Like
13
Fear
Steps.
Farm and all that stuff. You're
I don't
talking
know.
about like all that.
I thought he was just saying the wrong
No,
name
they're
for it.
actual
No, I've not heard
haunted
of them.
places.
There are actual haunted
Yeah,
places that
not
people
theme
go.
parks or nothing,
Yes.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
These aren't. They're
Oh.
not advertised on KUPD.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah,
They're actual haunted places in Arizona
Why the hell would I
that
wanna go
people
there?
go on
No,
on
just-
Halloween. And there's one place called 13 Steps, and people go there on Halloween night and have all sorts of wild experiences.
I'm familiar
The
with
house
12.
isn't there anymore; it's just the foundation.
Really?
But the 13 Steps, they dare people to walk up the 13 steps to the foundation on
I'd do
Halloween.
it.
because-
as long as I have my millimeter and my digital recorder with me.
Yeah. But I mean, those
We
are,
can
those
handle
are
12 steps.
definitely
13's too
places
many.
to be investigated. Yeah.
Have you guys heard of those stairs in the wood? Is that what you're talking about, or
Oh, I
similar?
have seen a
to that?
picture.
We
of
don't
that,
have
though.
woods here in the desert, but
No, but have you heard about
I've
those?
seen those. Yeah.
there's a
Those are
place here
pretty
called
cool.
13 Steps. It's very, very haunted.
Are you talking about here, Wendy, or somewhere else?
No, they're like rescue. The people go out and go looking for missing people out and wherever. They say that there's like actual stair, and I've seen a thing on the history. I think it was a History Channel that these guys, they go out and they're looking for like kids or whoever that got lost out in the woods or out in the mountains, wherever, you know, and they come across these stairs that they just a set of stairs.
Lead to nowhere.
Yeah, and they say that if you go up the stairs, that some people just they never
They never come back, or
they
they
can never come back, and they never see them again. So it's kind of and it's one of those things that you were talking about. And I'm like, would I do that?
Hell no.
I think I might.
I think I might.
I'd
I know.
love to go,
See, I
hey,
think-
look at that. Nope.
There's a place called Grievous Ranch out in the Superstitions, and many people have come from all over the United States and gone out and explored and have never been seen again.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. I know that for a
Well, they
fact.
say that about the superstitions, period.
The
right?
Dutchman,
People
the
goes
whole
up there,
Dutchman
yeah.
thing.
Duper?
Yeah. No.
Superstitions, sorry.
Superstitions are
Did I
like
say superstitions?
Doesn't matter.
Super.
Super.
No, I would love to do an investigation out the
There's only a
Superstitions.
6-pointer.
You
Those
were
are
right at
from
the
like
base of them the other night. So.
Massive
But I'm
GPS.
They're
telling you,
eerie.
that place has a lot of
energy, huh?
It's a
It-
vortex.
yeah,
Gotta be a vortex.
crazy.
You guys have been to Red Rock, right? The church, Chapel in the Rocks.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. I think you could probably transport yourself from there to the superstitions if you
If
found
you knew
the
how
right
to
the
tap
portals.
into that.
The portal's
you know,
somewhere
so,
around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get your body to.
So
Yeah,
that's a
sure.
good question. That's a good question. If you knew, I would do it in a heartbeat. But if you knew, if say that you could go through a portal and you knew you would come back, would you do it?
I'd do it
Oh, yeah.
not knowing
Oh.
I'd come back. I would still do it.
I
as long
mean-
as- well, wait, if you hold on.
I've got
'cause
everything to lose.
If you knew, versus if you witnessed. So for me, I'm one of those weirdos that like if I saw somebody else do it, I could do it. If you just told me it's true, believe it, then for me that's kind of like, eh.
So somebody's got to go first.
Yeah, I'm a real idiot with tangibility.
Dude, we
like,
got a party.
like
Hey,
just
Tim,
tangibility. Like,
Tim,
you're
I
gonna
guess
see
me
it,
and you're
you do
going to
it,
be
I'll
the
do it.
person to go in then.
That's fine.
Yeah, if
That's
I can
fine.
watch you do
And
it, then I'm
Sedona's
sure I
one-
can harness that
and
power.
Sedona is a portal, and I
Oh.
believe the superstitions are a portal.
I
as
just
well.
haven't been able to get the focus enough to
When
do
you
any of
bet?
that stuff. Where the astral walking
You're
or any of
just
that
such
stuff.
a busy guy.
I would.
Well, no, it's just I'm just
Hey,
I don't know,
the
skeptic. So
crazy
like,
Yeah.
you show me you do it, I'm in.
Oh
But
yeah.
if otherwise, you just tell me about this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like going down these rabbit holes of stuff that isn't ever tangible. You can tell me all this crap, and it's like, okay, well, I haven't experienced any of that, so to me, it's still not real, and that's the worst part about it. Like, that's supposed to be a space station.
Hey, you know what? We'll send
Yeah.
we'll send Garrett.
And
we'll
how the
send
hell do
Garrett
you
in-
know? I don't know.
I believe it is, but
And that's what matters. You
You're
believe
gonna-
it. Belief is a huge part of
one
it.
of us are going to have to go first.
Tangibility. Yeah. When we get a shuttle and we can make it there, then we can do the whole money
We'll,
back.
we'll send Garrett in and see if he comes back. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me. Like, I want to see it. I'm down.
Darren will go. He'll go.
Shoot,
He's not
shoot through that
afraid.
wormhole. I want to see it because then I'm in. I think I can get there as long as it's easy. You know, I can ollie after
I'll
I
do
see somebody
any
else do
hole.
it.
I would go. Good
Lord.
Lord, dude.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Wait, what I say?
I don't have any.
Damn.
That's not what I meant.
Where's our sound effect?
Suddenly
That's
I'm
not what I
nervous.
meant.
I know.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll go down any.
Don't even go.
No.
Just stop. Time out. That's it. Just
Oh, that was-
stop.
that was
Don't,
good.
I'm
don't-
not
no,
afraid
no,
to
no,
experience any.
This man fears no holes. No holes barred. No holes unentered.
You know, I mean, if we're all there and we're like experiencing something paranormal, and it's like Scooby Doo, and like you go first, Shaggy, I would be the first one to
I'm
go down
down.
that hole.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm
You
with
guys
it.
are dirty.
Well,
I-
of course.
Tim, you're not going to find your way out that one. Just
No,
No, it's
Can't
that
find my way out of that hole.
cut.
It's hard to get out of the hole once you're in.
I'll deeper hole right now. If you guys weren't so dirty, this would mean something.
It's true. It was. We
Mike
were
says-
heading towards a moment.
Mike
Tim.
says that's me. I follow the guy code. If you do it, I'll do it.
Absolutely, but I'm the guy that will do it.
Oh,
But
Lordy.
that's part of the guy.
I'll
code
go
of-
first.
And I'm down. Like, yeah, let's see you do it.
I'll try anything once.
I would do
twice if I like
See,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Why not try I'll try anything once.
I'm down
I mean-
for trying.
I
but
am
it's like,
too, because you know what? It's like a little kid pulling on a TV on a end table, and the mom's like saying, "No, it's gonna fall on him. It's gonna hurt him," and the dad's like, "He'll only do it once."
I'm not sure if that's a qualifying analogy, because I feel like being able to transport yourself through a portal versus
I'm
pulling
only
television
one.
on
do
top
it
of
once.
your
You
head.
only do it once.
Well, no, but the ability factor. Like, I think most 3-year-olds can physically pull a TV on their face versus transport their
I
energy
can go
through a
down
portal.
any hole.
That's a bold statement, and
I will, and
I'm
I
not
will.
sure. I can pull a TV
I'm
on
not afraid
myself.
of anything.
I can easily pull a TV on myself. I just don't know if I can get my energy to focus enough to get through a transportation.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
portal. That's cool.
If a ship landed right now and the guy came out and said we need a volunteer,
Well, you added a whole new component there.
Well, that's
I'm
good to
there.
know. So anytime we go camping, we need to take Tim with us.
If
Oh,
the
hell
alien-
yeah.
if the
Anybody's
aliens
getting
are
abducted is going to be him.
Well, see, now look, when I met Travis Walton, Fire in the Sky, he
Mm-hmm.
was the only one in that car that got out of the car and walked right up to that spaceship.
Balls
All
of
right?
steel.
I would have done that. That's me. I would have
I
done
think
that.
I would have done it too.
And that's
What's
what
that?
I mean
I
by
don't know.
going down that hole. He's
No, I
the
get
one
you.
that
I
went
get you.
there.
Well, Wendy, you did do it, but the ship was gone when you went outside, wasn't it?
Oh, the big UFO I saw?
Yeah.
So you feel like it's here.
Yeah.
My ride's
Well,
here.
yeah, well, we stood out there and we watched it, but we went back in because, like I told you, my sister was out looking for a damn cat. And
See, cats
And-
always get in the way.
Cats mess up all the time.
and so we went in, and because our mom's like, you know, you guys need to get in, because it was just after a crazy storm. And we were in, and we went back out because our sister was still gone. We were like, what the hell? You know, we went back out, and it was gone. So I surprised it. We should have taken them, but it didn't. Just say that. But yeah. But yeah, it was a huge UFO, man. It was like lights. I mean, the lights going in circles around it, and it was crazy.
Were you
And
attracted to it?
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was
See,
like.
I'm attracted to that shit. I would have immediately just left all
I
my
didn't
family
run.
and walked toward it.
Right, I didn't, but it was at a distance, so it wasn't like we could just walk up to it, you know what I mean? But it was above the trees at a distance, but it was so big that it was like, I wish I could explain it better than what I'm doing.
You can't. You're fine. I mean,
Yeah, it was just crazy, but it was awesome. I'll never forget it. And
Don't you think most people would do that though? I mean, if you think about but listen to me for a sec. We're such a proof-based society. We have to have proof of stuff to exist, tangible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if a ship landed in that field right
we're
now,
all
you're
gonna
telling
run
me a
to
whole
it.
bunch of people
I'm
wouldn't
thinking
run
most
over
of
to
you
it?
would
I
run.
mean,
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know if
I think
that's the
just about
case.
anybody
Like
would
20
go to
years
check
ago,
it out.
we would have done that.
If
Why?
there was something, honestly, I think he's right. I think that if a ship's landing, the vast majority of people aren't going to have the wherewithal to go. That might be dangerous. They're just going to, what the hell is that? Let's go
Right.
see. You know what I mean?
It's like a wreck on the freeway. Everyone
Yeah,
stops
exactly.
to look.
Right.
And that's the
Yeah,
thing. If
exactly.
something
You know.
that fascinating or that different than normal lands, I can't see anybody being like, run, it's scary, because they don't even know what it is. And that idea of like, oh, we're scared of things we don't know.
Well, all right. So
We're not scared of real things that we don't know. It's a unicorn. It's a Pegasus. It's a light show.
Flying
We're going to move
horse.
towards that.
I'm going.
We're going to go see
So-
that because it's cool.
So the example is when I was on that airplane and we saw that UFO, the captain actually got back in the seat and wanted to deviate and come
Hell
off autopilot and fly
frickin'
it.
yeah.
And then John's like,
Don't
"What
do
are you
that."
doing? What are you doing? Don't do that." John was that kind of guy that would have run down that hole. I don't think I would have done that.
Maybe John was just more into the job. And John went, that's not okay. That's breaking protocol.
John, exactly.
So,
So
yeah.
you're going to have the people that are going to go, "No, stand back. This ain't right."
If there's a rope and a sign says, don't approach this thing, there are people who go, you can't. And there's other people who go, F you, I'm going.
Eugene was that guy that
Yeah,
would cross it.
yeah.
Like when we went to that Fossil Creek and it said stay out and all the caution tape. I mean, we tore down the caution tape and went right through it.
Is that really a blockade? Let's see. Nope.
Nope. No
Came
more.
right down.
No, but I think,
I
I
think
think most people are like that. I think most
think so
people would
too.
gravitate because they don't realize it. They don't know. They
Nowadays.
don't
Yeah, nowadays.
comprehend.
Yeah.
They don't say, "Oh shit, that might be a UFO going to abduct me, take me away."
I don't even know that they
They're like,
care.
Right. Right.
Like, you think about when we fish, how often you catch them.
That
If
fish
fishing lines
leaves
came
and the
down out of the
guys see-
sky,
The
had
fish
cheeseburger
right
on the
next
end of
to-
it, how many people would be going every week?
Cheeseburgers.
Just,
every-
I'm going for it.
No,
You're
no.
like,
You got two fish, and all of a sudden,
We lost
the guy
Tom.
you're talking to is like gone.
yeah,
Do you freak out about it, or
That's
you
the
just
thing.
go on with your life?
I don't know, but like,
It's
I
just
think most
like
people are dead.
somebody saying, "Hey, don't touch it. It's hot." And what do? I
Curious.
go
Don't
touch it. I mean, it's just
There's
I mean,
lots of levels of people like that. But yeah, I think because even that, there's a warning. When there's a warning or some sort of enticement against it, there's a type of person that goes, no, we can't do that. It's against the rules. But if just open-ended, there's something bizarre there. I think the vast majority of people are going to be drawn to it just because it's something different. They don't know what it is. They want to know what it is. But if there's a line, you got tons of people that there's caution tape. I ain't going near it.
There's a reason they say curiosity killed the cat.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. We're so curious by nature.
By nature, I think we
I mean,
are.
think about it. You walk into a room, somebody goes, "Man, it smells like shit." Everybody's going.
And then you got the one
Right,
guy
I mean,
running out of the room.
Right. So.
guilty.
No, totally. You're right. You're
We're
right.
curious by
Yeah,
nature. That's
yeah,
just
by
what it
nature.
is.
But yeah, when you add the rule of law or some sort of warning or some sort of
Physics.
or just that
But you
warning
know
just
what?
to let you know people will stay
Darren
away
is
in
not
that
like that. Darren is more like, no, he's the kind, I think, he's more like to stand back and watch and see what happens first.
Darren's
That's
the guy
why
that would Dutch oven your ass. That's who Darren is.
He's the one that would go back and say,
I
don't
touch oven
know
back.
nothing.
That's all good.
You think that smells like shit? Check this.
You know those 8 guys in Heber after Travis Walton got abducted. Those guys went through hell. They went through polygraph. They went through ridicule. They went through everything. But Travis was the only one that went that direction, went down that hole. And those guys paid the price more than Travis did because they were I mean, they
were accused of murdering him.
They can't live with themselves
Wait,
because they feel guilty for not going after and saving him.
Yeah.
So it's like, who's going to run? Who's going to stick around and go? You don't know until it happens.
Yep.
You just don't know. I mean, you can tell me who you think you are and what you would do, but until it comes down to it,
Well, it comes
you
down
really
to
don't
it.
know what
Right.
would do that. I know what I would do. I think I know what I would do.
I think I know
I
what
would-
I would do too.
I would totally pee first.
Yeah.
And then let my instinct take over.
I'd read some bodily functions and some fanging
Yeah, but
going on.
it was like a good example is the night at the Doña Ana.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
You know, when we heard that, I don't want to spoil it for Jack because he hasn't heard it yet. When we had that experience, we all went towards it. We all
Went
went
to it.
looking for it.
Mhm.
We didn't
Yeah.
run from it. We, we
Yeah, but
could've
he's
said-
scared. He's
But did you
scared
know
though.
you were going to do that before it happened? No.
No.
No,
And it
but
scared the
shocked.
crap out of us, man. It scared us all of us. But
See,
It
hearing
was
you say it,
scary, but it was like
Intriguing.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
intriguing. It really was because there was just the shock factor at first where we just
yeah,
but
Yeah.
hearing you say it
That-
makes
that-
me. My initial thought is like,
Yeah.
oh hell no. But the reality is, if I was there, more than likely I'm gonna be like, yeah, what was that?
yeah,
You know what
well,
I mean?
now here's the thing.
Being
I
in
mean,
it's
the-
Yeah,
different.
if I'm in front of you.
You're-
Yeah, being in it's very different.
yeah, for me, okay, anytime I experience something, the first thing my brain does is figure out that there's something logical that made that.
Exactly.
You know, and so that right there kind of takes the fear away.
Yeah, let's disqualify
So
this. real
yeah,
quick.
but then when you start investigating it and realize,
It ain't right.
dang it, there's just nothing that could have done that.
yeah.
You know,
that's-
then
that's
you
what-
get the chills.
That's when you pee.
The funny thing was, the funny thing was, Joey, I don't even think we had time to process it because I remember specifically Wendy going, "All right, guys,
happened too
all I
fast.
heard was, what the fuck? Let's go figure out where this is coming from." We all went to figure it out, but
It
then
wouldn't have mattered being scared.
no,
It
but
was
then
just-
after that, we proceeded to try to debunk
right.
what
Yeah.
we heard, and we couldn't debunk
Yeah.
it. There was just no way to debunk what we heard.
Bitches.
Then you pee.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
something,
Speaking
the
of
thing
pee.
that annoys me about
broken.
some paranormal investigators or that they
100's
run
right there.
from it. It's like, why you even if you're investigating, why are you running? You're supposed to be going towards it. I just don't understand that. You know?
Yeah, I don't think anybody on an investigation is
Too far.
gonna run away. Because yeah, you wouldn't be there.
They're holding
Right.
it. They're
Right.
really holding it.
No, I've got a thermos under the table. You're fine.
You're good. You need
thought
to
that's
ignore-
what
you
you
need to
Ignore
be
the sounds.
Can
We're
you
all-
put the cap back on that after you're done?
We're almost done. We got like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I can hold it that long.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
So I got to ask Jack because Jack wasn't here on Tuesday. What?
wasn't.
Just tie it in a knot, Joey. You'll be okay.
You can tie it in a knot.
We got.
Oh,
we
yeah.
I've done it.
Double knot.
Trust me. You can do it.
got some
With his
Velcro.
tongue. Like a cherry stem.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh well, see, this is an issue because scary movie and horror movie. You know, you guys were talking about the genre and like what classifies like Seven. When somebody says horror movie or just scary movie, Seven is absolutely one of my favorite thriller horror movies, and it's horrific. There's graphic things in it that are disturbing. That just the psychological aspect. It's a fantastic movie, and it's perfect for me because I'm not a fan of the slaughterhouse. I'm cool that you can make a bag or whatever look like an exploding liver or somebody's head. I don't need to see any of that crap. There's plenty of imagination up here.
There you
So,
go.
like,
I'm with
blood,
you on that one.
blood splattering on the wall. I got it. He's dead. I don't need a graphic close-up of him being decapitated or ripped apart. None of that does anything for me. So Seven is probably one of my absolute favorite movies when it comes to, I guess, scary movies, horror movies. Christine also fits in that. Even though it's not really a horror movie, it kind of is for what I consider a horror movie. It's scary enough for me. And yeah, the graphic stuff is not really in there. I don't need that stuff. But
Exactly.
okay. But on the classic, I guess, horror movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, when Freddy didn't talk, that was an absolutely terrifying movie. Once they started making him a character and he yapped and all this crap, I'm like, shut up.
There you go.
But he was scary as hell in that first movie. I mean, even though the effects were kind of cheesy if you go and watch it again, but when it was, first out, that was an absolutely frightening movie.
You knew someone was going to die when you're.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was Jason.
That was Jason that did the.
That wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street. That was Jason.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was the Freddy's Coming for You thing, or I can't think of the tune.
It was like a lullaby almost, wasn't it?
It's just a little arpeggio in a minor
It's
key.
like a jewelry box.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
afraid to open a jewelry box. So you just
with
you
a
might hear
melting
that
ballerina
tune.
coming up. Anyway,
So
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was going to say, like you were saying, the blood and the gore. To me, that's not scary. It's just gross.
it's just gross. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's all
and-
that it is. It's like, that was gross.
You can see
Yeah.
that in an emergency room
And then-
Friday
but-
night.
But movies like, I don't know, I like The Grudge or think that's going to jump out and scare you, like it just scare you.
Well,
Insidious, The Purge, things
I
like that.
Newer stuff or anything in the last 8 years since I met my wife, I can't watch because she cannot. She absolutely cannot watch scary movies, and like it's to a level you can't even imagine. Like she's genuinely affected by those things.
Right.
She'll jump over.
I like
on
to
me.
jump, yeah.
Yeah, but she
I
doesn't
don't-
like. She doesn't enjoy that. It's really weird because she's super reactive to those things, but she doesn't enjoy it at all. But she will scream out loud. But she'll scream out loud when I walk down the hallway.
It's like,
Naked.
She gets startled. It's so funny. I walk in. And just,
But we talked about that on Tuesday. I mentioned some of the older movies, and I mentioned that
Yeah.
I had watched The Creature from the Black Lagoon for
It's a
the
good
first
movie.
time ever in my
Yeah.
life.
That's politically incorrect now.
And just the idea of her swimming in the water and knowing that the creature's coming up on her, my heart was racing.
that
you know what I
that
mean?
build
Yeah,
of
yeah.
suspense. That build of suspense.
There's no
that-
blood. There was no gore in that
Yeah.
movie
And
at
you
all.
think he was
so-
going to shoot him with the spear, and you're hoping he doesn't kill him, but
Right.
yeah.
There's a level where
Anticipation.
there's a level where it's a whole nother thing. That whole grindhouse, isn't that what it's called? Grindhouse.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the
Yeah.
zombie and the other guy who just loved the blood and guts and special effects, and it's like that's all really cool, I guess. I just don't know what it's for, because it doesn't
Yeah.
do anything to enhance the story. It just makes you kind of go, "That was gross."
Yeah.
That was gross. Exactly.
Still time.
It's like in well, just say Halloween. Let's take Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, to me, the scariest parts are the parts before the kill. You know.
Well, yeah,
I
and
mean,
just- but
there's-
The
just
girl
like
the
that-
build
Whereas
up.
he keeps getting up. He doesn't.
He just
doesn't
walks
die.
slow as
He
all
walks
hell.
slow, and he's
Casual pace.
He's
It
constantly
just never
on you.
stops.
Yeah,
and
that-
that's
That,
terrifying.
that's the scary part.
Yeah, it's like
you
there's
know?
nothing's gonna stop him.
Yeah.
Just go
It's
and
like,
hit him with something.
Once,
Doesn't
once,
matter.
once the kill's done, taken care of, it's like, oh, lucky you, you're out of the story now, you know?
You'd have to keep running from that slow walking son of a bitch. Good lord.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace, Jimmy. Come on. Anyway.
See, the build-up is great. I love the build-up of a
Yeah.
horror movie. I love it. Scary movie, whatever you want to call them. But then, like you said, then there's the head exploding. You're like, okay,
Just to
Why
get the
didn't you-
close up of it, the like
I'm-
I get
you
that
already
you got a
scared that-
special effects guy, but yeah.
you always scare the shit out of me. Why now do you have to ruin it by?
What's going on over your head?
So locking yourself in a car or running into the storage shed has always been the worst idea of any horror movie.
So Mike said it's a cheaper form of intensity. Then he rebukes that by saying cheap sounds judgy. It's an easier form of intensity.
Much
which
easier,
which is
right.
right. You know,
I think it's more
totally
effective
right.
though. I think it's much more effective. Like
The
just-
gruesomeness?
yeah. The
Well, the psychological.
wait, what? The psychological.
No, he's saying that it's a cheaper way to go by doing the guts.
gore,
Like
yeah.
you're saying, right? It's a cheesy way to
Yeah.
go.
You're not talking monetized, right, or monetarily, because clearly special effects cost more than a good script.
I don't know. What do you
I think the lead up
clarify
is,
that, Mike, for us?
the lead
Yeah.
up, the lead in, the up to the point of the killing is
That's
best
the important part, but I
Yeah.
think he's trying to make a case for the special effects being a cheaper way.
I don't know. That's why I'm waiting for him to
The
clarify
blood and
that.
the guts.
He went to bed.
No, he's still.
No, I'm
he's
just
still on.
So
Cheap
did
or
the
equal
blood
cheap?
So did the blood and guts scare you, or is it?
Not
I
as
mean,
No,
much
it's
to
just
the lead up
gross.
to.
It's just gross.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's
It
gross. So
doesn't
I'm
scare
asking the
me.
guy.
The girl
that-
walking through the woods, that scares me.
Yeah. He
Knowing
says-
that what's about to happen, and then once it happens, it's not that big a deal.
Okay, Webster. Encyclopedia
a
Britannica.
catharsis?
Catharsis.
He says,
Can you define catharsis for those of us who are dumber than a box of soccer?
Glory equals cheap
Can you
catharsis.
spell that, please?
Catharsis.
Mike uses big
Is that a
words.
Yeah, he
word?
does.
Thesaurus? Or
But he understands those big words.
I can use it in a sentence, but it's not going to
Catharsis?
make any sense to anybody else. I have a
Catharsis is a
catharsis on
word?
my foot. Thesaurus?
Thesaurus is a word.
It's a brontosaurus's cousin, isn't
Yeah,
it?
a Carosaurus is a cross between a rhino and a car and a dinosaur.
Oh. So there should be a
Carasaur?
release.
There should be a release. If your release is coming from the gore, you've missed the mark.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, the scariest part of the creature from the Black Lagoon is when the guys are up there and they dive into the water. Because you know the minute they dive into the water, shit's over.
Y'all done now.
That was a scary part of the movie, is them
Well-
diving into the water.
Wrong move, Jack.
Look at Jaws. Jaws is iconic. I mean, if you
Yeah,
think
I
about
couldn't take a
Jaws,
shower or
Yeah.
you know, all
swim
you
in a
heard
pool
was the
after that.
music.
Yeah.
You didn't have to see the damn shark, right?
Right.
All you heard was the music, and you're sweating. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, what's gonna happen next?
I'll be damned if you're cutting that shark open on my.
Do you know that there was a phobia after that? I forget what it was called, but so many people couldn't take a shower or go in a swimming pool after that
I don't know
movie.
about a shower, but I know a swim.
No. People could not take a shower.
Because of a shark?
Swear to God. No, it was a phobia. back then.
Sharknado, I can see that.
No,
That's
no, no,
just
no.
Stupid ass.
After
Oh my God.
Jaws,
Jaws are
people
psycho.
could not take
Sharknado.
showers.
Is that
and it was a-
aquaphobia? Is that what they call that?
What the hell did I miss in Jaws that made showers scary?
Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth.
Psycho or Jaws?
I
Psycho,
could see,
I
I
can
could
see.
see
No, 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 no.
showers.
I can
Yeah.
see.
After
People
Jaws?
could not handle
Water.
H2O
Oh, water.
after Jaws
That's a lot of
in
dumbass.
any form.
What the hell?
Bathtubs,
It's a lot of dumb
showers,
Just spit on
they
it.
had phobias. And you can Google this. It's true.
I believe you. That's crazy to me. But
You know what I do when I take a shower? I
just take a
always look at
squirt
the
bottle
freaking.
around. Just test the waters. Hey, are you sure? What's that do for you? You freaking out?
What freaks me out in the shower, okay, is when I take a shower and I look down at the drain, and if a freaking cockroach came out of that freaking thing, oh my
It
God,
should be if you see blood going down it.
I would be done. I could see the blood. That would, if a cockroach came out of that freaking drain.
By the way, a
would
cockroach
lose
just
my
ran
mind.
across the street over here.
When we first
my
moved,
God.
when I first
Freaking
moved to
cool.
Phoenix and I saw a cockroach, because we lived in Prescott and grew up in Prescott, and then we moved to Phoenix. And the first time I saw a sewer roach, and my
Oh, those
mother
things.
told me they came out of the sewer, and I went, "You mean the toilet?" And she said, "Yeah." I was 10. I could not use that bathroom. I'm like, there's no. It was
Yep. When I first moved to Arizona, I
For
saw one of those things.
catharsism.
Catharsis.
Can you look
Yeah,
that up for me?
roaches.
I want to know the meaning of that.
It means release.
Release?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you pee, it's catharsis.
I just catharsis this dog into the. I don't think it means like that. I think it means
Oh, emotional release.
An orgasm.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry.
Well, thank you. I've had one of those.
That's crazy.
Part 2.
So Lisa said Jaws was a summer movie package when I was in elementary school. So do you think they purposely released it in the summer?
Yeah.
You're not that much younger than me.
Yeah,
Lisa.
I know,
To
like,
scare the shit out of people?
I think they did. I mean, they release them at particular times for particular, reasons. And yeah, coming up to summertime, that'd be the time to do it. Let's screw the beaches out of their business. But never gonna
Right.
Whatever.
Oh man.
What product could you sell?
No,
From
I
Jaws?
saw that in the theater when it first came out.
Did you?
Yeah.
in 3D.
No,
Oh,
it
no.
was before 3D.
It was in black and white back in his
Yeah.
day.
3D was in like the late 80s.
I had to go back and watch it again. I think I went to the theater twice.
That
and
was
watched
funny.
it.
It was a dollar movie back then.
Yeah.
I think it was $3.
Oh, bless your
That was the
heart.
big ticket.
I remember seeing the 3D one in theaters.
Yeah, it was Jaws 3. It
Yeah,
was 3, yeah.
whatever.
It was like in the late 80s, wasn't it, or something like that?
It would have had to
Yeah,
have been.
Jaws
It was
3D.
late 80s.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the third one.
That was
They thought they were
late 80s.
clever. Well, we'll put a 3 on it because it's the third one, and then a big letter D because it's the D one. Do with that what you will. You're welcome.
Oh, man. Well, it's about that time.
It is, isn't it?
It's about that time.
It's the time that the Emma has ripped her face off.
Yes, it's about that time.
Hold on, let's all toodle line. Sorry,
Ah.
had to be there. So what does that mean? Do we do a dance now?
What,
You have to
Well,
sing.
yeah.
We're singing a song.
Ziggy Zaggy?
what do we got?
No,
Do-
we got
do we-
nothing.
What?
We got nothing.
We got nothing.
No.
This
Do you
is-
have an outro?
This is not a normal
I know.
house show.
I know it is.
We're gonna
I mean,
make it
I'll-
through the
It's not a
beer.
normal show.
I'll play that. I'll play that in the end.
I don't even have my buttons
No
to push.
buttons.
So
No.
it's just like,
Well, lucky we
gosh.
have audio right now.
Yeah, we are.
We're lucky we have audio and video.
Let's do the her.
exactly.
Great.
again,
We're out in a
The what?
cul-de-sac,
Welcome
and
to the Talk About Beer.
we're
I'll do
live.
that at the end.
Well, thanks for letting me
Oh, thanks for
Oh,
jumping.
yeah.
Taking up all of our time.
Thanks for adding the androgyny.
No, you're beautiful, even though you look like a man.
Oh, thank you. Darren, see? Come get me
Darren,
tongue.
Seriously,
Darren,
I do you.
Better be nice to her. She'll shank you in your sleep.
Darren, you're a good boy. I feel like she has
She's trying to come tongue me. You won't do it.
Oh, your sideburns are even
No,
sexier.
they're gorgeous.
Let your hands off. your
I'm
balls.
impressed.
I'm very impressed. I really
Let him
thought
go.
you were a dude.
I like being a dude once a year at least.
Yeah, the more I examine it, the scarier it is. Oh, terrifying.
It's crazy how much you do look like Darren with that beanie. on,
Oh,
though.
You know what?
I thought it was.
I keep looking at myself. I go, well, damn, I do look like Darren.
You
Damn.
have to take a selfie. I'm telling you.
so-
Tell Darren to get side by side
How
with
do
you and
you-
not cover his
How
face.
do you feel being
I'm
told
Darren.
you look better as a dude?
We didn't say better. I've never
Probably
seen you.
do.
You look
How
sexy
about
as a
we-
dude.
You know
look
what?
Convincing. Convincing as a dude, but I can't say better because I've not seen you as a woman.
Oh, I have.
She's a fine
Okay.
woman.
She's a fine woman.
I believe
You
it.
so silly. Stop.
We're going down the wrong
you know
hole.
what? I don't think I look too bad as a dude. I think I
You
can
look good
pull
as
it
a
off.
dude.
Darren
You're
didn't
a
go to bed,
sexy
did he?
dude. You're like a
Darren!
Justin Bieber.
So
They're
wait for your
passed
low.
out.
Somebody told me that once. You look like Justin Bieber. It's like,
You
shut
do.
the fuck up. She's up there.
You're a pretty.
Shut up.
You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty boy.
Pretty boy. He's in there getting some food or something. I can hear the microwave going off.
Do a selfie with
our-
Darren, please.
Yeah.
Huh?
Send
Yeah.
us some
Do a
pictures
selfie.
so we remember this.
Okay, cool. But yeah, he's getting ready for bed, I think. Called him the other night. Now that you get called him the other night, laying on the bed, and I walked in there and I'm like, I don't know why. I went in there, he's asleep and he's eating as he's sleeping. I'm like, I have
He's a
never
talented
seen
dude.
Got
anybody.
a cracker in his mouth and he's sound asleep.
He is eating like he was awake, and I'm like, I've never seen anybody sleepy like that.
Did
Fred Flintstone
It
does
was
that.
it was asleep. I'm like, and then I'm like, babe, what are you doing? And he's like, looks at me and he just smiles, and then I'm like, you're eating while you're sleeping?
That's in good pot.
Did you see Vinny's comment? I'll put it up there.
So your homework is get a pair of truck nuts and teabag him next time he sleeps.
First of all, find out what truck nuts are.
Oh, that's funny.
I threatened to teabag Darren before. He don't like that either. So whatever. I've tried
You
everything.
went down that hole?
I love it.
I went down the
There's
hole.
there's no hole involved in teabagging.
Right. There's no
Sure.
hole in teabagging.
Correct.
Went all the way down in there, man. Almost
you're
got
cool.
lost.
You're awesome, Wendy. We love you.
You're the coolest
I
little
love you
cholo.
guys too. But
Will you
guys
have a,
have a good night.
yeah, you have a happy
Have a
Halloween.
good
and
Halloween.
fun
Have a
with your
happy Halloween, yes.
grandbabies.
Take pictures and send them all around.
I will.
Speaking of which, we want everybody to send in their pictures.
Yeah,
send
everyone-
us your selfie. Send us your selfie in front of
Your
your
costumes.
decorations. So I think Tuesday night we'd like to post those.
Sweet.
We would
Yeah,
love
let's
to
do
post
that
those.
Tuesday.
Yep.
So you guys go out and have a good time this weekend. Take all the pictures and then send them in. And Tuesday we're going to post them all.
We'll do a selfie right here. We'll post it too.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go hijack some candy tomorrow, so
Nice.
Stay away from the candy. That destroys your immune system and gives you the flu.
But it makes you feel wonderful.
make so.
Candy. I like the candy. Clearly.
All right, guys.
All
I
right,
see
Wendy.
you
We'll see
later.
you.
Peace out.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Ooh, a big screen.
Wendy's awesome. She's a lot
Wendy's
of
so
fun.
cool.
We love Wendy.
Coolest dude chick I've met tonight.
She's
Coolest
so funny,
dude
man.
I know.
She's so fun to go on investigations with, and it's a blast. It's a lot
Moist.
of fun. It really is.
Well, I'm sure I
So-
won't be there.
You should. You should
Oh, you
come out
should.
with
Come
us.
on.
I'll be the cameraman.
You know what?
I need a
That's not
cameraman.
we
I
need
know
a
that's why.
cameraman.
That's why I
not a
said
bad
that. I was,
idea.
I was
need a
teasing you,
cameraman.
Tim.
That's
I was
not a
actually
bad
teasing
idea.
you.
We do. I'd
No,
love
we-
to have you as a
We
cameraman.
do, Jack. We need a camera.
I know you do. I'm not going to cameraman. What are you, a bitch or something?
Yeah, I need a bitch.
You said it. I didn't.
I know.
You can be my bitch anytime.
Well, thank you. What do you pay?
Whatever you. I just want to party with you, man.
Right on.
Beer.
Beer.
Beer. Yeah. it's good beer. All right.
Look how
What
comfortable
has
those
this
guys
been?
look.
I don't know. There's a fire out there.
Oh, studio audience has a nice fire going.
But we had candy bar milk stout.
Give it up for our studio audience tonight.
Thank you, guys.
You did a wonderful job. Yeah.
After
We have
party.
an after
There's
show
an after
coming
party.
up right now.
We'll
Soon
send
as
you
we-
the address.
As soon as we
in a
break
minute.
all this shit down, it's the after party.
I am not taking my pants off.
All right. Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
That
let's
would-
do it.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Got a fire pit.
All right. Sweet. Well,
All right, guys.
everybody
thank you
have a
guys
happy
so much
Halloween.
For joining
Yeah,
us.
be safe.
Subscribe. Tell your friends.
Yeah, please go subscribe. We need to get to 1,000.
We want to shave. We really want to shave, so we need to get
Before
to
we all
1,000.
get divorced, we need to shave. So.
Yeah, my wife is just like, I'm in the doghouse. I'm gonna have to sleep in my Hummer.
Well, that's not the reason why. You're always in the doghouse, but that's beside the point.
Well, yeah, but the beer does not help.
All righty. Well, until next time, it's been The Truth About Beer and our Halloween special.
It's been so special.
We'll be back on Tuesday for 22.
Grab your beer. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be our selfie soon.
We've got cans.
We got cans.
We got cans.
Cheers.
Empty cans.
All right, buddy.
But till next time.
Cheers. We'll see you Tuesday.
You are wondering where to find The Truth About Beer and merchandise? You've come to the right place. BS Designs has all the merch you've been looking for, from t-shirts and koozies to the very collectible The Truth About Beer and themed gnomes. Visit BS Designs today.
If you're looking to fill up your man cave, she shed, or just looking to decorate or redecorate your house, please visit our good friends at Boomer's Department Stores. And while you're there, be sure to check out their blog page.
Whether you're an aspiring paranormal enthusiast or a seasoned professional, or perhaps you're just looking to add to your equipment inventory, look no further than Ghost Hunters Outlet. They have all your equipment needs. For a limited time, mention the word beer in the promotional code for additional savings. And be sure to watch The Truth About Beer and on YouTube.
Welcome to The Truth About Beer.